and welcome to another episode of the fucking Jumper Punch.
Calm down, mate. Calm the F down.
Just another week, mate. Another win.
No, it's not.
Welcome,
It's really not
everybody.
another. It's really not just another week.
It's not. We have Paul Sebastiani as always.
Hello, everybody.
SEN's very own Sir Paul Sebastiani. Remember,
I'm sure you listen to me.
I do.
Every
Not when I'm driving
night.
home.
Yeah.
everywhere. That's he does too. And of course, we have the one and only. What are we going to call you? Ange?
Oh,
Evangelist? Or the wolf?
Evangelist.
Evangelist.
Evangelist. I love it.
You like the
Yes,
composer?
mate.
Welcome, brother.
Yes, Tikanis, mate.
What a game.
Ticanis.
What a game to come back to, mate. To the big, mighty,
Just,
mate.
it's perfect.
It was okay.
Timing's
Look,
perfect.
It was okay.
Mate, that could be as
it
big
was
as we
huge.
got.
It
As
was
big
huge.
as we got. Hey, listen, straight away, like I just want to say, everyone, mate, we just got a message.
I can see
We just
it.
got a message, mate.
How old's that?
I don't
That's a
care,
beauty,
mate. It
that one.
never gets old, man. It never gets old,
I'm gonna say
mate.
that.
That's a ripper, that.
It never gets old. All right, what we're going to do is straight away drink some food.
Yes, please, hurry up. I'm starving. I've slept like 2.5 hours.
We got the 1995. Okay.
Oh, yeah, 1995. the
Wolfer
number.
here. Hey, how you going? Yeah, I know, mate. I know. We're back. You got a joke, have ya? Knock, knock. Who's there? Collingwood. Collingwood who? That's right, Collingwood who? Who? That's exactly right, mate. Collingwood who?
I can't believe I'm part of this.
Love it. All right. Get the food's on the house. Everyone's on the house tonight. I'm loving it. All right, let's go, boys. All right.
I'm going to get.
Yeah, you're going to go
I'm
get no
going to
delivery.
get.
No delivery, mate.
I'm going to get.
How's that going?
That's the best part of the show.
That is the best part of
The
it.
phone call.
It's real, mate. Hey, listen. But look at this, mate.
Hey,
Meat cigar.
have a look at this.
Ming.
Dig in,
What's
boys.
this?
That wasn't me.
That's your dog.
That's my
I
dog.
just washed them.
Mate, I don't believe it.
I swear to God, I washed them.
I think
Alright.
you've got stains again, Ange. What's going on, mate? The stains have come
I listen
back.
because
We've got more
we're going to go
stains.
straight for
The
mate.
plomati. It's good, the plomati.
Yeah, all right, get it.
Yeah.
Oops, too much. Better hold your
How
breath.
much
It's
you want?
harder to take.
That's it, mate.
Better hold
Knock,
my
knock.
breath.
Who's there? Collingwood. Collingwood who? That's right. Collingwood who?
Let's go. Let's celebrational.
What do you say? You know the Greeks when you drink
Yamas.
yamas. Is
Oh,
that
is
what?
it?
Is that what it is? Yamas.
Is that like cheese?
Like salute.
Yeah.
Yamas.
All right.
Yamas.
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Is that nice?
Ouzo.
yeah, it's cool.
Bang.
Bang. All right. We have got a huge show. All right, listen. Trust me, everyone, hang on because we have got a show for you.
To die for.
We'll talk about the game, but first of all,
Wow.
we've got Ange here, mate.
Thanks for coming, by the way.
Thanks for coming, mate.
Much appreciated.
Seriously,
It's been a while.
it has been a while,
Just trying
but
to-
seriously, it is like it is an honour to have you. I know,
No, it's
like
not.
I know, like you know, you say you're my mate and that, but it really is. It
No,
really.
I'm Paul's mate.
Nah,
He's my mate. He's the one who
Yeah,
listens
mate.
to SEN.
I know.
That's right.
But it is really a favour. We appreciate you coming on
Yes,
and giving
okay.
you your time, especially on a game like this, man, which you've been part of, this sort of kind of game,
Bloody hell.
lying in the sand game.
Yes.
And so we appreciate your insight. But first of all, let's go, mate, because you started ages ago, huh?
It's not about me, mate.
No, we're just going to
That's
start
a good
on
photo.
you.
I like that photo.
What year was that?
I don't know what you...
Would have been your first year.
Okay.
Look,
Maybe
one of your
92,
first
93? Oh, look at
I'll tell you what.
Look at the...
Mate, he's kept that hair.
Yeah,
Get the hair.
Jeez.
I've just got a little
Can you
ponytail.
see the innocence in the face?
Yes.
The innocent. You would have been like 19 there or something.
20, 21.
20.
Yeah.
You just
give or
coming
take.
into the club and you must have been like,
Brilliant.
Yeah, you know, weighing about 75, 80 kilo.
Ringing
Yeah.
wet.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like going to a club as a kid, man, and you've seen some of these like players playing, and you rock up, like you'd feel like.
Well, I remember your story.
I never thought I'd make it seriously, and then when I got the knock on the shoulder, as a 17-year-old,
I can't imagine just the joy of saying
it was semi at the time because
the tap on the shoulder, you know.
But it was semi because I was the Collingwood supporter.
Yeah, I know.
That's the best story.
It's
him in the cheer squad, Collingwood.
Yeah.
Stick. I tell everyone that story. That is the best, man.
Hands. Oh God.
But then what happened was, man, you quickly become confident, huh?
Quietly.
Then all of a sudden,
yes.
you started going training without your top now, mate. But look at the rig, mate.
There were sessions where there were tops off and
Tops on, okay, right.
So I said the top.
Mate,
obviously,
there's some hard training there, man. You're looking fucking fine there, mate. You're looking fine there. And then,
how many picks are there on the net, which is
mate,
good.
but you say that it was only once, but look at you. Here he is, man.
Matthew Allen in the background.
Oh, and that might be a bit of a coincidence this week.
What year was that?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matty Allen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we
Is he
interviewed him
on?
this week.
Okay, there you go.
A funny guy too.
Is he? Yeah.
Fantastic, yeah.
You know he's a gentleman and a half.
Yeah.
Is he really?
Awesome human.
Businessman
Awesome.
now?
Yeah, he
Yes.
does some sort of,
Yeah.
And then you go, all right, but that was just on the ground.
Yeah.
Was it? Was it just on the ground there?
What was that?
Look at these two. It's two Greek
even
gods.
I don't even know where that came from.
Two deities right over here.
Mate.
Look at
I'm
them.
telling
The two
you.
deities.
Can you imagine
Look
these
at 'em.
two at the clubs,
Got
man?
the
I'm
locks
telling you,
going.
no
You
one
are,
is safe.
you are the quintessential Melburnian Greek.
Oh, that's
Hey,
the
you
best.
I wasn't even tensing.
I'm telling you, man, that is a fucking ring and a half, mate. You're doing well.
A lot of
But then you
photoshopping.
go like, all right, but that was a one-off, and then you go, nah, we're going to go tomorrow.
Okay, that was 95.
At your peak there.
We were raising money.
Yeah, that's right.
I was
read
going
on
to say, I
this,
thought
yeah.
you might have been raising something else.
Cooter was. Small fish.
Look at that, mate.
Big ball.
Is that embarrassing when you're doing it?
Oh, why?
Because I've done that sort of shit.
Well, we
Nude.
Well, I had the gold shorts,
Oh, the gold shorts.
and you
yeah.
walk out and you go, "Fuck, what am I doing, mate?" Like,
You completely got nothing on there.
we may have had a G banger.
Okay,
Yeah, I reckon
okay,
they
yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
okay, yeah.
And then they probably just
The
faded
hands
out.
covering him out. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
But let's get back. There were some serious moments
the most serious.
Why are we reflecting?
because you're here, mate, and we just want you to reflect.
okay.
We just want people to know who you
But,
are.
yeah, that's probably.
See that
the
moment?
one
That's
thing
a great-
I've
that's a-
always wanted to do.
I've never seen that photo.
Always wanted to do as a kid, like watching grand finals, and when
Yeah.
they'd get up there to accept. The
I've never
medal.
seen that photo of him.
Well,
It's a fantastic
no,
shot.
that's a great. And I just wanted to do it like that. Must have been like,
It's a great shot.
that must have been like years of hard work.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
to get to
yeah,
that, to get to
yeah.
that final.
Yeah.
Yes, you know.
Because it hurt 2 years prior to that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
It would have 93. Yeah, that would have been painful.
yeah.
What about and 94 was the straight
Straight
test
six
exit.
and
Yeah.
96.
And 96, yeah.
We spoke about it before.
Yeah,
like, it
yeah.
could have been a dynasty.
Missed opportunities, yeah.
Should have been a dynasty. Yeah,
Could have won 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But that just shows how hard it is, man.
It is tough.
Yeah.
It is hard to get.
Because
all
like, I know, again, not to go back, but a lot of people say that 95 team was
I'm telling you,
one of, if not the best they've seen.
one of the
In
greatest.
that last
Was
century.
one of
The
great-
domination, not just in the grand final, but the whole
Oh, yeah,
season
yeah.
was, yeah.
The whole season, line by line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just if you remember that year, of course you remember that year because you played every game. But if you remember that year, like we won in every circumstance. We
Yeah.
punished sides.
Came from behind.
See how I go? We punished, we punished sides. We won close games.
Yeah.
We come from behind, mate. You know which was one of the biggest games? That Brisbane
yes.
first final, mate.
If it wasn't for Cooter back
I'm telling you,
a
man.
couple of goals
Yeah.
in crucial
I'm
moments.
telling you, they had
we're
us,
done.
mate.
Yeah, well, yeah. a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
They
Few
had
more
us. And then we come
I
strong.
find it amazing when you ask everybody in that year who played, they were just like they knew it. Not that you don't know it's going to happen, but you just have this. I don't know. You walk a bit tall. It's like you just know it's the.
I did even up until like halfway through the last quarter.
Strange because you don't play that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to keep the lid on.
Yeah.
Because I was told by a few players,
Yeah, just relax.
mate, relax, it's not done yet. By about the 20th minute mark,
Yeah,
that's
when you're 60
going.
points up.
I think when you're in the moment, everything's going. You don't even. Sometimes you wouldn't even pay
And you
attention
don't
to
want
the
to let
scoreboard,
it go,
would you?
mate.
Oh no, I always did.
Did you?
I personally
Were you
did,
a scoreboard watcher?
Yeah.
Really?
If we kick one more, I reckon we'll be
Oh,
fine.
really?
If they kick two, shoot.
Oh, okay.
All the time.
Okay.
It's on my mind, yeah.
So
Wow.
it's interesting.
There you go.
Everyone's different, yeah.
All right.
You know who else is a winner?
Who else?
Snith's Northlands!
Oh, yeah, of course.
Alright, so Snith's Northlands. Everyone.
Northland.
Northlands.
North.
With an
We'll
F.
go north for the sake of the show.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
go.
say north for the sake of the show.
We'll go Northlands. What's going on here?
You got it?
I can't see, man.
Open with.
Which one's that one? This one.
Yep, there you go.
And then there should
Hold on. Yep.
Yeah.
Third one. Oh, that. There we go. Beautiful. Here it comes. Here it
Listen to
comes.
this.
Plain and simple.
Now, we always play this game, the plain and simple. Who's plain and simple at the Carlton Football Club?
Who is the plain and simple footballer for Carlton?
Wow, okay, got me.
We were going like Newman with him.
We're not saying it. You think of one yourself.
Do you want it right now?
Yeah, you go. Yeah.
Just anyone.
We'd prefer it right
The guy
now.
that reminds me of Kenny Hunter.
At Carlton?
Yeah, because I'm terrible with names.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Is he a backman?
Give me some names.
Kenny Hunter. Is he new?
Ken Hunter.
Hollands?
Yes.
Oh, Hollands.
Yes.
Hollands. Jeez, that's a big accolade.
And I'm telling you what.
Plain and simple. All right, I'm writing these down.
And I
Actually,
didn't watch the
It's not
entire game.
It's not a bad idea
Inch.
because, mate, he's courageous.
Yeah, for a skinny little fella,
Yeah, I know.
he's probably like 50, 60 kilos.
I like it.
if that.
Yeah, that's why I like him.
What about this one? Who's the basic instinct? He's just a basic footballer, mate. Just runs
Plays
on
on
instinct.
plays on instinct. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
This one, Chincotta.
Oh, I
I
like
was
it.
just about to
I like
say,
it.
man.
I like
reckon
it.
it's the one who wears your number, mate.
He's your man.
well,
He's
yeah.
your man.
Yeah, he's
You did his jumper presentation.
Yeah.
Did,
Yeah.
You also spoke to him last week, didn't you?
Did, yeah.
Go
Plays
get
with a lot of heart, doesn't
He
he?
does, yeah.
Or what about this one here?
The Aussie.
Who's Aussie in the Carlton football?
Who's the
club?
Aussie? We have
There's a couple.
Oh, okay.
the whole lot.
I'd go the captain.
Yeah, Cripper.
He's
Yeah.
he's
Did you hear him on?
Yeah. He's a proper rocker,
He's
isn't he?
a-
There you go, mate.
There you
G'day,
go, buddy.
G'day, Andrew. How are you? G'day,
Hey,
buddy.
listen,
Good value.
everyone,
Good
get
value.
down, get the
Get the
new
Snuggets.
Snuggets.
They don't fake it.
No,
You know they don't fake it.
no. Listen to
They're not Collingwood Snuggets.
No,
They don't fake it.
it's exactly right.
They're not frauds.
It's up to you, Ange. Like, you got to make choices in life. Do you want lips and assholes in your fucking food? Or do you want...
Such a good marketing reference. Do you want lips and arseholes?
Because how do they make all those nuggets and that from the other fast food? It's all just whatever's left on the ground, huh?
Whoa.
I'm telling you.
We're not naming names.
I'm not naming names. I'm just saying there could be other fast foods but not bloody... Not
Not
bloody schnitz.
Yeah, 100% chicken
So
breast.
everyone get down there. Make sure 15. You get 17% if you're a subscriber.
25% if you're a
25 if you're a member.
Magnificent, sir.
And go for the Mars, Rocco, and Paolo. And if you become a Rocco or a Paolo, you get to sit where Ange is.
Yep.
And we're going to be organising.
We have to do this kicking comp.
The kicking
we will
comp,
organise
hasn't
it.
he?
Maybe I might have to kick on my right.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, gee, you got a bit
Yeah.
of a bung knee, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you good kick on the right?
Not really, no.
Oh, it makes it
All right, I'll kick on
Okay,
the right
yeah,
too.
it'll make it
Because
interesting.
I'm a lefty as well.
So everyone get on there. Now listen, make sure you get onto the email.
Yep, the jumperpunch
All
at
right.
gmail.com.
If you need to talk to us, anything,
Yep.
go to Jumper
John
Punch.
sent us a fantastic message during the week. We had some great fan email. I'm copping a bit of heat through the Blue Broad comments, and
Oh,
A little bit here and
No,
there.
that's all right. That's all right.
Hang on,
Just
you guys connected
who?
with Blue Abroad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a blue boy. No. Yeah. No, everyone's good. I'm just saying I'm sure we get a lot.
A few comments have been. It might be
it's all-
1 out of like 100. But
No.
you always look at that 1 out of 100, don't
From
you?
Carlton, suppose we're talking? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, a few here
Yeah,
and
fair
there.
enough.
Yeah.
That's good, but that's good.
Yeah, generals after the battle, but anyway.
Yeah, everyone now is a hero.
Everyone knows
But
everything,
I've got
yeah.
something to say about that. But Merino Brothers, thanks for sponsoring
Yes,
Banana
Merino
of
Bros.
the Week.
Yep.
Top Dog Liquor.
Yep, Lyndon Hosking.
Mate, he's
Again, he's
sponsor
doing a
of
bit with
Rocco's Ranch.
Cambosis and stuff and all
Yes,
that.
yes. Do you know he's a Commonwealth boxer?
Yeah, just in
And
case.
the other one, of course, North Seafood Bar and Grill.
North Seafood Bar and Grill.
Okay.
Proud sponsor of Legends of the Java Poke.
Anything
because you
to
are
say?
a legend.
Give it a pump up, mate.
Mate, calm down.
No,
You got to calm down.
Don't you? No, you do.
mate.
No, but don't you?
Great establishment.
It is. It's a brilliant
Mate,
All
establishment.
artisan, all
And I know, as I said, we don't say that just because he's here or he.
We say
Yeah.
every week.
But
Yeah,
the food, I've never ever stepped away from your place and not felt fulfilled,
no one's
with
ever
the food.
actually come back and said, I don't like my food in the 4 years.
mate.
It's coming to 4 years.
I'm telling
Have you
you.
seen the Google reviews?
I haven't seen them because
Mate,
I
the
don't know how to get onto Google because I don't have social media. My wife and my business partner, they obviously navigate it, and it's like I think it's a 4.8, and I didn't know that 4.8 was out
It's
of
huge.
5. I thought it was out of 10.
It's
I said 4.8. That's shit house. She goes, it's out of 5.
Mate,
Yeah, it's almost
4.8
perfect.
out of 5, 222 ratings on Google reviews.
Yeah.
That's almost unheard
And
of.
I've never read one review, and everyone keeps reading them back to me, going, "Mate, your shop's fine." I said, "Well,
You know what you do, Ian?
thank you."
Apart from because you are the entertainer in the like, you come around.
He's very hospitable.
You make it an experience.
You
there.
do.
You really do. And
that's
you
part
know
of-
what? And you don't fake it. You actually
No.
enjoy walking around. And
Yeah, because people can gauge being disingenuous.
Oh,
yes, that's right.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
so
No,
it's just
but the
it's just
food,
natural. And
but the food, I'm telling you, mate. There's no, mate. I love it. How many times I come there once a week easily, man, and the food, and you could see this pride in the food. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
absolutely.
I will say this. I was telling a few people that you were coming on this week. And they're like, oh, are you like mates with him? Do you know him? I go, yeah, very well. I go, we go to the shop and all that. And I said, they go, what's he like as a guy? I just said word for word. I go, when you're with him, I go, he's the most genuine. I go, he's so warm to be around.
Yeah.
Every time we see, as soon as I see him, I just smile.
I'm going to tell you something. I don't talk footy. Okay, there's a bit of paraphernalia
Yeah,
around.
Yeah.
It's all donated. It's
Yeah.
not
Yes, I
mine.
know, I
know.
And now it is because they've
Yeah.
given it to me, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
So I never talk footy. So call it 70% that know that I've played.
Yeah.
The other
Yeah.
30 or 20 or whatever it is, right? They're like, I've seen you before. I go, I don't know. I go, I'm trying to put it. I go, mate, I know you've seen me in your dreams. But it's a good response, right?
Yeah, it is. That's right.
That's what you want.
No,
Like,
you're
so
humble too, man. Like, you never really say
you wouldn't even know I
anything.
played footy. Like,
No.
you wouldn't.
No, we've
if you
actually
walk in-
got to push him to talk something about the game, you know.
Yeah,
So
and I'm happy to talk footy,
no, I know.
but
I know.
I never introduce it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I know.
I like his little insights and intricacies into
I
the
love
into the game.
You gotta-
you know.
Yeah, and you
He
gotta
was
be
right. He was right at 7 or when he come on. When he
Let's
said-
let's get onto that
We'll get
when we
onto
get to the
that,
game.
we'll get onto
Because
that.
mate,
Yes.
Well,
there was one man who called this
Yeah,
months
cool,
ago.
I've always said, like, the footy players and you, man, you give us a different insight. Like, we look at it from a stand's point of view, a
Yeah.
fan's point of view. You look at it from the footy player point of view.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
I'm a fan now as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you've always got that insight. You remember. You have to remember when you were
Yeah,
playing.
but that's fine. But then today, I think you know more football.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean
More
by
about the
that.
game than I
I
do
know what
because
you
I don't
mean by
watch it
that.
much.
I know, but we know stats.
Yeah, I don't know stats.
But you know feeling. You know, like, running. You know what it means when you know, like, when you tackle. You know what it means when you're running out there. You know what I mean. You
The
know
nuances that you have compared to,
I love
you
it.
know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can
Passionate
compare
fan, yeah.
what I went through to today.
Yeah.
And if you
yeah.
see a half-hearted, attempt, you think, oh my god.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, or, or a
Yeah,
crappy
like
kick
that.
on the side, like couldn't you see
Yeah,
them, or
good on,
a
yeah.
little tap on why didn't you tap instead of take it, or
Yeah.
Nick Dacos
So-
had a few half-hearted attempts
Yeah,
last
yeah.
night that will get onto.
That guy's 53% efficiency.
Actually,
all right.
Yeah.
But another past player who's on the Sunday show, Peter Brown. Yeah, Peter Brown is 1979 Premiership player.
Even he had to pause for a sec there. Even Peter Brown has to pause when they ask him, "Do you know who
And
Peter
he played
Brown
like
is?"
30 games, but
Only a flag. Full.
Premiership. Anyway, he's on. So everyone have a look
Peter,
at it.
sorry.
Peter, sorry.
Excuse my ignorance.
No. Well, we should come down.
I didn't even know who Val Perovic was. But that was when I was 17.
Oh, well, that's jeez.
That's it. Well, you were a Collingwood supporter.
My old man used to.
I did.
You know when we did that promo for Peter Brown months ago at the harness track. When I told when we did all that, who's Peter Brown? When I told my dad, I go, "Dad, do you remember Peter Brown?" He goes, "Yeah, 79 Premiership player. He was a forward." He just knew.
He loves his.
He's all the old school.
Yep.
You know, he just loves all the old players and
I
stuff.
love the 80s, eh?
Yeah.
I'm a big 80s fan.
Oh, it's a.
Yeah, just go to his shop. You
just
hear the music.
Yeah, well, that's it. Well,
Do
we
you
are
want fun with me?
I'm telling you.
Oh, that's what I play in my...
That's a
We're
best.
going to get copyrighted.
Love 80s.
Look, I don't care what anyone says. The 80s was just the best.
I wish I was around.
It was such just a special time, mate. Like there wasn't too much. There was enough. You know what I mean?
Even the fashion.
Aha.
Mate,
The fashion's coming
back,
in.
mate. It's coming back.
Yeah.
But anyway, everyone have a listen to this.
Absolutely not. When I was playing, it was a different mindset. I mean, I've said this before. If you saw one of your fellow players, bloody well slackening off or not going at a contest hard enough or something like that, it didn't take the coaching staff to give him a kick in the arse. It was bloody well coming from their fellow players. And you know, you knew you were only as good as your last game. So that's all you ever got. And you had to perform week in, week out to hold your position. So there was no passengers.
Hang on. Eduardo said urine. What the fuck? Yes, Eduardo. That's what the Collingwood supporters at Victoria Park used to do. They used to piss in cans and then spray opposition players. I don't know how old you are, Eduardo, but you want to go down to Victoria Park in the 60s and 70s and, you ask me one day, we'll tell you all about it.
Joe, what do you expect? Half of the crowd was on parole and the other half was out on bail. So, you know.
I know. So, anyway, I'm lucky they didn't have ankle monitors in those days. Would have set those alarms off everywhere.
All right. And there's mate, I'm telling you. And here's another one who puts his balls on the line.
Yeah, but
and
you've got
says
to.
exactly how
But you
it
have
is.
to.
And look where we are now because they've been through it, man. They know how it is. Anyway, but the other show, Forever Rivals.
Mate, this is
last week, Forever Rivals, the four big clubs, you know, we get together once a week, mate, and we go for it. And last week, I gave a 10-minute rant. I just offended every single person. And I thought to myself, we better win. Mate. Now, Manny, I've got something to say to you. But anyway, this is what happened last week.
Right. Now, let's quickly talk about this shit. Let's talk about your shit side for a sec.
Hang on. Before you say anything about my shit side, I made a proposal to you. Hi, Michelle. I made a proposal to you that if the losing side, all right, has to wear the scarf of the winning team.
No, I won't wear. I'd rather wear the Nazi scarf than wear your shit colours. I will not ever wear your shit colours because seriously, wearing your colours actually dehumanises people. Right? Why do people hate Collingwood? Why?
We don't.
People hate Collingwood. See, this is like being stupid. See, the people that are stupid don't know it. It's everyone else around you. It's like being dead. No, you don't know that you're dead. It's everyone around you that knows you're dead, right? So, hatred of Collingwood, I was thinking, why? Is it because they're successful? No, it can't be because they're successful, because they're not. They haven't won anything. They've only won 2 in the last 64 years. They're not the highest premierships. They really lose grand final after grand final. So is it because they got the biggest members? No, they haven't got the biggest members, right? Is it because they're respected as to society? No, they're not. Even Collingwood, the sewers used to run through Collingwood. That's how much we think of the Collingwood place, right?
You're on fire.
I put myself out there, mate, and I'm telling you, and that's what I think. Look, to tell you, everyone that knows me knows this, man. I truly, to the bone, hate Collingwood. The supporters annoy me. The team annoys me.
Let's say you have a son.
It won't happen.
Well, let's hypothetically.
I've got a son. I've got a son-in-law who barrays for Collingwood.
No, but let's say your son was picked to play for Collingwood.
Yeah, that's tough.
Would you be wearing the scarf?
You wouldn't wear it.
I don't think I'd wear it, but I'd definitely want him to do well. It's a tough. It's not going to happen.
Would you be doing what Peter Douglas is doing in the box?
Yeah, fuck, it's hard because you want your son to play.
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
You want him to succeed. But
To quote you on our inbox, remember the sewer from Carlton used to run through Johnson Street, Collingwood.
The Carlton sewer used to start from Carlton and we used to run it through Johnson Street. Right? That's how bad it is, mate.
That's it. I like that. That's a good one.
All right.
And so just remember that, Blue Sunday, Forever Rivals, and Legends of Jumper Bunch. And this week, one of your ex-teammates,
Yep.
Matthew Allen.
The agate.
He was good, mate. He almost won a Brownlow.
Strong ruckman. What did he finish? Second or third? Second.
He finished third,
Right.
Yeah.
but by like only a couple votes or something. So, anyway, all right, listen.
Oh.
Let's get straight into it.
Two, one.
Rocco's Red! I never expected that.
Roccochel.
All right, this is going to be simple.
All right. The plain and simple.
The plain and simple.
Okay, here we go. The plain and simple.
Mate, all you Collingwood
here we
people,
go.
right? You can go and get stuff, man. All the people that wrote me messages, what's his name? No regrets. You better be on the comments. You better, because you've been on the comments all year. Manny, I'm telling you, Wednesday, mate, you better be sleeping with the lights on all week because I'm coming for you, mate. I'm telling you, you won't recover after Wednesday. Everyone watch Forever Rivals because after Wednesday, Manny will never be on again because he won't show his face. No regrets. You are a loser, mate. Didn't you say just a couple of weeks ago, you wrote a comment, if you want, I'll put it up. What was the comment? Oh, Curnow was overrated. You know who's overrated? You know who's Darcy Less? I mean more. Didn't he just win the bloody best player on your shit player? He didn't know what to do in Curnow. Man, and everyone else that wrote me messages, oh, you're overrated and that, man, jam that up your ass. You bunch of pretenders, mate. I'm telling you, March premiers, man, I'm ready to come for you. And like I said last week, like Rambo said, Murdoch, I'm coming to get you.
Very good. Very good.
Nah, seriously, man, they've been giving me the shits all week, mate. All week, man. Oh, and you know the comments, you know the sarcastic ones?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just another game. Just another game.
Is it really?
Is it just another game? And that's where as soon as I heard that, that's when I knew we had it. Because they were going in there and they were just a little bit worried. It's not just another game. Do you ever go into a game saying it's just another game?
Of course not.
You can't. And unfortunately, as soon as you're 5% off, the next thing will come. And like I said to you...
You did say it.
I said it, don't let them spook you.
Yep.
Don't let them spook you because they spook you in the last...
Can we play that clip?
All right,
Let's play that clip.
All I've got to say to the Blues, if I could address them...
Yep.
Don't let that fucking filth spook you in that last quarter, right? Because that's what they did it to Port again. They spooked them, right? And they got those goals. Don't let them spook you.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it. They're not that fucking good. Trust me, man. If you could be in front, that means they're not that fucking good. Why are teams getting spooked? Don't be spooked by them, man. I'm telling you, if we're in front, I think we've got this. All right, there you go. I told you, man. I said to him, if we're in front, do not let this shit side spook you, because that's what they do, man. And we didn't. We didn't let them spook us, man. We went just as hard in that last quarter, and we had it. So anyway, let's get
beautiful segue
into this.
It's a beautiful segue. Misery, euphoria, death, premiership, the wild world of Carlton.
And it's been mate. It's been a wild.
It has been a wild world. It's the perfect.
It is
segment name.
It is. It's the wild world of Carlton. And we did play a game. Collingwood. There was their home game. 10-16 to 76. And to 14-9-93, mate. That was the score, and I don't know. It was just a good 4-quarter effort, wasn't it?
Was.
Well, you're almost,
except for the first 5 minutes.
Yeah. Which is unheard of. I don't think any team plays 4 consistent quarters.
No, you can't. You have your moments, but yeah.
And with Collingwood, like, they don't normally play 4 quarters.
No.
Yeah, they'll let you in.
Yep.
Yeah, in previous games.
Yep.
But then they'll run.
Then they'll try and run you down.
That's what they do. I've been saying, Collingwood will let you in, mate. Yeah. They let you in, man. It's not like a team. They always, if you watch in the last 5, 6, 7 weeks, they let teams kick 6 goals on them in a row. You know what I mean? They just had those lapses. All you got to do is, mate, capitalise on those lapses, you know. And we did.
Easier said than done.
I know, of course. I know.
But that's the reality of it.
We've got some stats here.
Let's go through it. So Collingwood's on the left, Carlton is on the right.
Correct.
That's correct. So they had a few more inside 50s, more hit-outs yet. Centre clearances even. Stoppage clearances is where we smash them around the grounds. Marks inside 50. So this is an interesting one because I think marks inside 50, if it gets up to that 18 region, very rarely do you... Very rarely do you lose, but it's hard to stop that.
But they weren't scoring.
No, they weren't. And they had a few... Well, they had a few gettable shots. The pressure just got to them.
That's right.
Few shots that were from angles too that...
And this is the other thing. We were pushing them and they were having some of their shots, like not directly in front. There was a few, but a few from the boundary.
There were a few moments where Collingwood got out the back and they were running in waves.
Yes.
And you thought, oh, God, they're going to have an easy shot here. But there were just a few moments where the Carlton defenders were able to just stifle them a little bit. And rather than getting a shot 20 metres out directly in front, the shot was 30 out on an angle.
100%.
35 out on an angle.
Yeah, but if they were kicking those all throughout the year.
Yeah.
And I thought, they can't have a good run for so long. It's got to
fall. They can't keep doing that.
That's right. So it was a perceived pressure.
Last week against Port Adelaide, even Ken Hinkley said it. They kicked 3 goals from the... Elliott kicks 2 goals, 1 goal from the boundary. Sidebottom kicks 1 on his left. Then Dacos brothers kick 2 from 50.
Yeah. You can't keep relying on that.
Yeah.
The gods were with us yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I think everyone but Collingwood supporters were chanting for us. We're cheering for Carlton.
Yeah, 100%.
All of Australia, bar the Collingwood
100%. Just like Moran says, I'm telling you, they're hated. They're just like everyone just despises this side. You know what I mean? And they think they're so bloody great.
Look, they are.
They're a good side.
You don't have to despise them. They're a cracking side. Yeah. But there are cracks.
Yeah, that's right.
And if you can delve into it like Carlton have for many weeks, I'm pretty sure, not last week, I'm sure their coaching staff of that have been, researching on how they play. And they're appearing. So they've got to be very careful, Collingwood, because they may lose 2 or 3.
Yeah.
1 or 2 in the last
because other teams are going to now look at this, and I'm sure they're going to say, all right, no, they know that they can do it. They're not going to... Wait a sec. We don't need to get spooked in that last quarter.
It's interesting. We were far more efficient this time around than we were that game. Because when I watched the replay of the game in round 10 that we lost to them, fucking tear your hair out.
I know.
Oh, the way we refused to move the ball through the corridor, refused to take a short, sharp option.
Opposite to what we were.
Complete opposite. And it's not like... I don't think not much has changed from a game plan perspective. There have been a few little tweaks. The personnel's completely different in that forward line too. You've got And this is where, when I looked at the team that played them the first time round to the second time round, you're looking at the three guys: Martin, Cunningham, Fogarty. De Koning was in there. He wasn't in there last time. Pitternet looked a lot better. Charlie was fantastic. Motlop was in the team.
Was Cincotta in there?
Cincotta wasn't in the team last time.
Was Kemp in there?
No, Kemp wasn't in there.
And they're the differences.
They are. They're the difference makers, you know, and they make everyone walk a little bit taller because they're not. Look at the name. They're not. Aside from maybe Martin, who is, you know, he's on the big contract. All those guys are not really. They're not names you know, are they?
Great for their confidence.
Yeah, of course. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. And the one thing that the one thing I was really honing in on for us this week in this game was I was trying to find, and I watched back when Melbourne beat them a couple of weeks ago. And I watched a few patches and I looked at the Melbourne game and I go, what have Melbourne done to get on top in these? I go, what are they doing? And the first thing I noticed was repeat stoppages. Repeat stoppages. Okay, all right. So that's how you kind of have to get Collingwood. And on the little podcast I do on SEN with my good friend Nick Negropontis, shout out to Nick, we made mention during the week that the way you got to get at Collingwood is at the contest. If you can beat them, and that's where I looked, I go, where are our strengths and where are their weaknesses? Right, and I looked at their on-ball brigade, and I looked at our on-ball brigade. I go, we're bigger. Our on-ballers and our players around the middle, they're stronger and bigger physically. And if you look at our contested possession numbers, we fucking belted them in contested possession.
I think it was like plus 30.
Plus, it was 109 contested touches to them to 142. That's a smashing. That's a smashing.
So they didn't hold on to their tackles.
No.
Whereas we did.
Yes. And the tackle numbers too. If you look at our tackle numbers, how many tackles did we have against Essendon? 33? 34? Last night it was 64.
It was 60 or something, yeah.
Okay.
You can't win a game having 30 tackles.
But the tackles also, they're not just the intent of tough, man. Like they were relentless.
Yeah.
And the tackles inside the 50.
Pressure.
The pressure inside the 50.
Enormous.
And perceived pressure too.
And, my God.
And that's why they're making mistakes.
Correct.
The goalie kicking out on the full, Dacos, they were shell-shocked.
Yeah.
So that's what happens again.
We had them rattled.
We had them rattled.
Well, we beat them at their game.
Yeah, exactly. To a certain point. Yeah.
We have been
from a mind.
Yeah.
From a mind perspective,
now. In the last 5 or 6 weeks, because I've been saying for the last, to win the grand final, you have to play that game. This is the game. For 2023 and maybe 2024, this is the game you have to play. Yeah. And we play it. But I'm telling you, when we put it together, we do it better than them. Yeah. Because we've got some real quality, like the Cheras. And I mean, these blokes, and they have too, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? But
But have we played the last 3 Collingwood? Have we played the same brand?
I don't think the brand has really changed.
5 wins.
Yeah. I don't think the brand of when I say I don't think
system.
I don't think the system has changed a hell of a lot. Because
you're saying, we only played West Coast. Mate, you still got to beat the sides.
That's exactly it. Vossi got a bit pissed off about that.
I get pissed too.
Yeah.
You got to win.
100%.
Because sometimes they can shell shock, you know. They can.
Yeah.
But Paul,
exactly.
You say that, but from the 6 weeks when we played Essendon, we were not doing this.
No.
The system, and you might say, the system hasn't really changed. They might have wanted to do it that way. They weren't doing it.
No, they weren't
allowed.
But did you hear what
they weren't allowed?
Did you hear what Voss said? What he keeps saying from that moment till now, what we've had the difference. He keeps saying it. He just keeps saying everyone has brought in.
Yeah, good.
The buy-in to what they're doing is completely.
Now I'm going to show you some highlights. It's not only
completely black and
the
white.
buy-in has to be there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You have to.
100%.
The team has to buy in.
And Collingwood have been brought in for so long.
Yeah.
Okay, they've had an off day. Was it an off day, or are they going to keep falling? Yeah. What about with us? It wasn't a great night. It was a fucking awesome night.
Yeah.
For 6 weeks.
That's right.
So we can be. That could be a momentum thing,
Yeah.
And we could keep going.
Yeah.
To the finals.
Yeah.
And
they could drop
They could.
Who knows?
And the confidence you build in that coming up to the next 4 weeks and the finals has to
So
be
we
huge.
did the AFL a favour because the other teams are going to will be thinking, mate, we're a chance.
Yeah.
We're a chance.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah. They're not
100%.
they're not infallible, are they?
No, they're not.
If it bleeds, we can
And
kill it.
we weren't flawless either. I mean,
No. You can't be though. How can you? It's impossible.
You know,
to be
we weren't
flawless.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can still improve on certain things.
100%.
You know what we do? I've been saying for 6 weeks. You know what we do? We take that kick, mate. We take that kick in the middle.
Yeah.
We're not scared now.
No.
We're not scared to make a mistake.
No.
That's right. And Collingwood have been doing that
Yes.
90% of the time.
Yes.
We might be doing
Yeah.
it 60%.
Yeah.
But yesterday, we just kept going.
Keep going.
Just keep going.
And every time they did that and they hit someone in the middle, and instead of going for the kick to the safe option, they hit the one in the middle, and all of a sudden the whole game opens up.
Yes.
You know
That's
what I
right.
mean? Where that one there is just a safe option. They move in, you got nowhere to go.
If you go in straight away and quickly, it spooks, which is a great word.
Yeah.
It spooks the back line.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh shit, what do I do now?
And the worst thing, as a backman, right, the worst thing you want is that quick ball movement.
That's right, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't have to be neat because Collingwood aren't neat.
Yeah.
But they're very savvy, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
High IQ. If they're about to get tackled, they'll tap. Or they'll
Yes.
have a crappy handball on the ground.
yeah.
They're really smart with little kick-ons, So they're on. Collingwood are on.
No,
they
they're
may have
on.
had a bad day.
Yeah.
Maybe we just...
And they're still going to be like, it's still going to
they're
be
up
like...
Oh, mate,
Absolutely.
100%. What I was so impressed with was, and you just, I mean, sitting up where we are, up on the top deck for away games, you kind of get an idea into how you set up around the ground, so you've got a better view of the setup.
Absolutely.
And the way we pressed in waves defensively and our forward half press was just...
Yeah.
And the way that they timed it, when we knew when to roll up and roll off and roll up and roll off, whether to hold or press and hold, like it was just... Everyone was in unison to a certain point, and Collingwood, when they... And you see it throughout this year, when they get the ball on the outside and they go...
Mate,
they're just
4,
Flick
5, 6.
Campbell. But we were just bang, bang, stopping
The
them.
pressure was on them.
I can't. They might have got out the back off the top of my head maybe 2 or 3 times where I thought we were stuffed.
Yep.
But the defensive application from our boys after quarter time, because during the first quarter they had a few marks within about 20, 25 metres, and I said, I turned to my mate Michael, who I go to the football with. I said, okay, if we can just defend a little better. Just defend a little better in those moments. It's not anything that they can't do. Winning aerial contested ball and making sure that you're not leaving that that gap between half forward and full forward for the opposition here, where you're able to hit up in those leading lanes.
Yep.
If we can bridge that gap a little bit and just defend a little bit better one-on-one,
And
that'll fuel everything else.
They did.
And you got to win the ball from the centre.
Yeah.
You got to win the ball for you. Got to win the territory game, and that's where I thought he had his best 60-minute patch for the club. Adam Chera was unbelievable before he went off.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Do you know he went off just after, just after half time,
Yeah.
right? He had nearly 500 metres gained at that point.
His numbers were astronomical. Astronomical before he went off.
The bloke has gone to another level, man. And you know what? People might say he might be injured, he might be out a couple of weeks and that, but you know what? We needed to put him in this week. We needed to put him into. I don't care that he cheer up.
Oh yeah. Of course.
We needed to put him in, man.
I didn't even think that Cripps was going to come up as well.
I know.
And he had a...
He had a good game, man.
He was always going to be in. I said I didn't know, so... I thought
no one knew until... Yeah. I think those... I think everyone...
I know Corky's are tough, but...
Yeah.
And he was not... That wasn't going to hold him
I
back.
think we were saying during the week, I think those outs from the West Coast game were a little bit overstated.
Of course, yeah.
If that makes sense, And you said you don't want to disrespect the opposition by saying, "Oh, we've managed them."
That's right. So they're in, and that's right too. And listen,
I don't know that for a fact or 100, but it seemed. I'm being facetious with that, but it seemed that way. You've got to manage your players.
It's smart.
You have to manage.
It's a strategy.
Time to rest these players coming into now the biggest part of the
Cripps
season.
hasn't had a rest for 10 years.
And he's playing a beautiful game, Cripps. He's not our best.
No, you don't have to be the best. Just be serviceable.
He's doing the perfect role.
Do you know
now.
what The Rock said? No, The Rock?
Yeah.
Dwayne The Rock said?
I love The Rock.
You know your role and shut your mouth. That's it.
That's it.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Mate,
It's true.
he's another
Even
stuff.
in the back line, as in coming into their forward line, won't mention names, but they're too worried about their player.
Yeah.
Jump over
Yeah.
like Maud does. Yeah,
Yeah.
he leaves his opponent
Yeah.
and takes.
Yeah.
A
That was
50.
so
That's when you're playing
But
on
that's
top
what
of
we
the ground,
want.
you know.
But that's perceived pressure too.
When you're
like,
playing with the
knowing
freedom.
what's going
Well,
on.
we haven't been doing that well.
You know who does that every week? And this is why I love him, and I've always wanted him in the team. Number 17, Brody Kemp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brody
like
Kemp
Leaves.
does it. He leaves his man, but he's probably in the back line. He's our best reader of the play.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
alongside maybe McGovern. He's the way he reads it. I think the hardest thing to do as a defender, and I don't know if you can attest to this, but reading the ball in the air and reading the flight and then reading what the opposition's going to do before they've done it, it's almost that's almost your advantage as a defender. If you can figure it out, if you can figure out where it's going to be before it is,
Yeah.
you know.
Once you've left your opponent,
Yeah.
you got to worry about his opponent.
Yes. Yeah.
That's where, like, back in the day, I don't want to talk about the 90s, that's when there was a lot of talk.
Yeah.
Communication's key.
Yeah, you said that last time you
You
came.
leave and then someone slides.
Yeah.
If you can.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
100%.
uncanny and it just happens automatically. Other times you just need people to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think too that comes when you've played with the same group and same people for a while.
Yeah.
You have these.
there's continuity.
Yeah, you have these markers where you're like, okay, he doesn't even have to tell me that. I know when he's
Jump,
running
jump,
here,
jump, slip,
I've
slide.
got to
Yeah.
slot him behind,
And
or
that's-
if he's running there, I've got to slot in front.
And that that has to take
Takes
time,
time.
man. And you need that. The other big person that
Pardon me.
came in, which I'm racked for, was Marchbank.
Oh,
Oh,
phenomenal!
yeah, wow.
It's brilliant.
Like when
Yeah, it was
when
brilliant.
they named him, I go, oh man, it's a big game.
But his
to be
block in the
named.
reserves have been fantastic.
They have been.
Yeah.
So
And
again, excuse my ignorance. How long has he been at the club?
3, 4
No,
years,
longer.
5
He's
years.
been injury
6
prone.
years.
He's
Yeah,
had many
yeah,
injuries,
yeah.
He
right?
can't get on.
What is it? Knees, backs? What is it?
Everything: knee, back, calf, hamstring, neck.
Yeah,
he had
neck.
mate. He had
How many
this.
games
He
has
had the
he
neck break. Oh, he's probably only played not even 20.
Oh wow, in 5
or
years.
20 more. He's been there since 2016,
he's-
2017.
So is he a big name? Like is he a
He
prominent
was
player?
always like that intercept mark. He was always that big name, and
Was he a top
He's-
tenner?
You know what he? Yeah, I reckon he was.
Oh,
top
he
10
was
this
close.
Okay.
He's always
Awesome.
been the player that, God, he's so talented. Geez, if we could get him on the
Okay.
park, that's the type of player he
Him
is.
and Cunningham have been the ones who've been
Yeah.
going.
So that's good because
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like a new recruit.
100%.
Yeah.
He's a
And
new
you could
recruit.
see the difference he put into the game.
100%.
Except for the bit where he ran the ball through the.
That's
through the
fine, we
goals.
all make
But see,
mistakes.
that was a ridiculous
was a
call.
ridiculous
Sorry.
call.
When I
Because
went,
when he picked it,
Oh.
he was through the. He was already
mate,
through the
ridiculous.
He was
decision.
going out, he was going
Yeah.
in. Okay, it was a 50-50. But if he looks after himself,
Yeah.
he manages his
100%,
body.
man.
Mate, he could.
Mate,
play
he
for
had
another
the
forward.
Wog Boy neck brace. Stiff, my neck. Stiff.
Yeah.
He had a
Joking.
broken neck.
Yeah, he did too.
2016 or 2017, he had a broken neck.
The old compo.
Yeah.
Oh, great compo.
Hey, listen. Let's have a look at this. This is where it
The
all
highlights,
started.
yeah.
He's done this twice. now.
Was this Ange?
Okay.
That was you coming from the fucking back.
That's a big goal.
McGovern running through.
It's another thing. They know. They try to do that every week.
Was it outside 50? Yeah?
It was.
Yeah.
65 metre kick.
Nice.
And it all started it from there. And then this bloke here, right? We've been a little bit. We've been giving it to him.
I'm not asking for more.
Asking for more. And
Is
like
the way
people
to
that
say
say,
it.
"Oh, but no, he wasn't doing what he's been doing in the last few weeks."
And what did he do?
Who's he?
I'm going to show you.
Find out. I know who it is. He went back to the reserves,
Yep.
got his form back, and now he's back in
Nothing
the
wrong
team.
with going back in the reserves,
No.
getting a little bit of form, mate.
No matter who you are.
Exactly.
Correct.
Exactly. So this bloke here has brought some pressure into the forward line. Let's go.
There he is.
Little
Motlop.
Yeah.
in the right positions now all of a sudden. He's running hard at the pack and he's tackling. It's like insane, mate. Him and Fogarty in the forward line have brought the pressure
Even
on
though
and
he's-
set up the stand.
But he was forward of the place, eh?
Yeah.
You're a bit lucky.
Sometimes you got to do that
Yeah.
too. And sometimes you got to do that too. You know what I mean? But if you watching the game, it wasn't just the couple of goals he kicked, and that was an important goal in the last one. And we'll have a look at that. But it was the pressure he was putting in that forward
100%.
line, mate. You could see him, mate. He was just that he was like they were just targeting, they were hunting down the things, you know.
The one thing looking at, and you'd said it there, like you got to get a little bit lucky, getting ahead of the ball. It's one thing that the boys weren't doing in that block where we were going poorly. No one was getting ahead of the ball.
That's right.
Right.
No one was running ahead of the ball.
Just wait.
Yeah. And this is the thing is, the moment when you're not playing with that, your shoulders up and confidence.
Yeah.
You drop back a metre and then another metre and then another
and
metre.
Everyone
and
else
then
does
all of a
well.
sudden, you've got 18 men behind the ball and people are wondering, oh, we haven't really conceded much. Oh, yeah,
because
but
we've got
6
18
goals. Got to get ahead of the ball.
Got to get ahead of the ball.
Got to get ahead of the ball. Very impressive. Martin, next.
This one here, man.
He's been fantastic since he's come
back. He just
been
looks like
fantastic.
a player, and there was just his like.
How smart! Just use the body.
Well,
read the ball. See how he read the ball. Read the drop.
Any other day, that's an easy spoil.
That's right. That's right. So you saw that straight away. That should have been an easy spoil.
Yeah,
tell Maynard. Let
you would have
Maynard
punched that like.
Oh my God, I couldn't mark. I couldn't mark. I wasn't a very good mark at all.
Yeah.
Mate, punching, man, I love punching.
Yeah.
Peter Dean would always say,
jumper punch.
Peter Dean would say, if you drop the ball, if you're going for a mark and you drop the ball, look out.
Yeah.
You're going to cop a barrage.
Yeah.
Of abuse.
Yeah.
So we all know it's up in the air, bang. Unless you're
safety first, unless you know, like you're free and you can take a mark. Of course.
How many defenders today? A lot of defenders take marks.
Well, it's that whole the game now is intercept, intercept.
Wiedering's been huge, and he's been
the smalls and guys who can't really mark engage the forward to get the arm across, so the guy can come across and take the intercept mark.
And this is one of the kids, and you know.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. The young man you mentioned before. This tackle.
Look at this.
Bang.
And then bang.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
But that was like a little bit, and even if like,
and he's half his size.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And even if you give a throwaway a free kick there, I don't care, man. It was just like fucking stay there.
What period of the game was that?
First quarter.
First quarter.
Oh, okay.
Straight away, man.
Got to set the tone early.
This kid here, man. I'm telling you, I'm impressed.
And we were all just before you click. It was all about the game. It wasn't about push up,
that's
and
right.
intimidation,
controlled aggression.
It was, so we weren't, egotistical
100%.
and
100%.
It was just about go.
They were focused.
Yep.
Do you have any of those bumps that we laid on the highlights, or
there was one bump, and is he going to be okay? Do you know what I'm talking about? Number
McGovern?
11? Yes. Now,
no, it's fine. He'll be fine.
That's fine. But you know what
I've got here.
So as a coach, if I was a coach, smother. Don't go the bump.
Yeah.
Always smother. Always. At 100% of the time. Do not bump. There's no bumping. So as you're kicking, why bump?
Yeah.
Go the leg.
Yeah.
First and foremost. That's it. There's nothing else. You don't have to bump.
Yeah.
There's no more bumping.
It really doesn't do much. I know they're probably trying to...
It could have been... He's lucky he didn't get...
But that bump there was...
Shouldn't have been a free kick.
It shouldn't have been
a free kick.
kick.
Shouldn't have been a free kick.
Not upfield.
Nah.
No
but
way.
you can bump and go the leg.
Yeah.
It's go the leg.
Yeah.
Because he's going to get the kick away.
That's
so
right.
try and smother.
Yeah.
I would be...
But that would put him off the kick, if anything.
Oh, I'd love to make a call. just it's a smother. It's a 1%.
Of course.
It's the little things,
Of course. Yeah.
It is the little
things that aren't on the stat sheet.
The intricacies.
Where you just put them off. Put that little bit of some pressure.
And you know who's really good at that? With tackling. So when was Angelo Leckers.
Oh, Angelo Leckers from
Ex-Hawthorn.
Hawthorn. Yeah.
He would tackle and try and take the ball away. It wasn't just a tackle and put him down.
Yeah.
It was a tackle and strip.
Try to strip the ball.
And that way it's almost dropping the ball today. Would it be dropping the ball today? If you've got the ball and you strip...
You make the umpire make a decision.
That's right. Exactly right. So he'd be great at that and always the legs.
Also, did you see the tackle Fogarty? He missed the goal.
On Crisp. Smashed him.
If you look at that tackle, he's tackled him and then he's grabbed his arm and he's held his arm.
That's what they do now. It's the tackle and then pin the arm. So they can't dispose of it.
They can't get the hand
but
out.
I wouldn't pin him and break his arm.
No.
He just held it down so he couldn't and he had to throw the ball away.
Exactly right. Yeah. So try and strip. Strip. And I mean, it's basic, guys.
Yeah.
Basic.
It is, but the basics win games, mate.
Exactly right.
What about this?
Always. Yeah, look at the kick from Newman.
And this is...
Bang.
Look at this.
That breaks everything up.
Yep.
Yeah. And then it opens, right?
Yep.
And then the mark.
Now, if he kicked it earlier, from the centre in, it'd be 50-50,
Exactly,
2 on ones.
exactly.
100%.
So you break the line.
This is why I was infuriated earlier in the year, because when we got the ball from a break in the middle, no one presented for the short option, and no one took the short option.
No one took the
If you
short
look at the
option.
game again, if you go and watch the game again, and we're coming in 70 metres out, there are so many little holes.
Options.
That's thank you.
They did come off.
Thank
We
you.
went long sometimes. I thought, oh no.
Look, and sometimes you have to, you know
Fair
what
enough,
I mean?
because adrenaline, blah blah blah. No one's talking.
Yeah.
There's always 30 metres, 15, 20
Yeah.
metres
Gotta
to the
hit
left of
those
the right,
options.
little ones, and they're
Gotta hit
50,
those
and they
options.
can run in for goal.
100%.
So
100%.
I'm sure they'll be looking at it. Yeah, Monday,
100%.
Monday
And this
night,
is what, I'm telling you the truth, in the last 6 weeks, this is what they've been doing.
But the whole half forward line has completely changed.
100%.
The personnel has changed.
But
Cunningham,
it's the
Martin,
confidence
Fogarty.
too, because you could say that's probably, that option there's been there for the last fucking 20 weeks,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
But they don't
28
take
years.
it.
20, even
They don't take it. They don't take it because they panic. But
Yeah.
this time it's almost like they're so into each other, like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
know
yeah, yeah.
what's going on. That now they're looking.
They're on the
for
same
it.
page.
They're on the same
But
page.
you don't have to do it all the time.
No,
So
no,
if
no,
you
no,
do it all
of
the time,
course, of course.
so if you kick that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
15,
Yeah,
well then
yeah.
they're going to
Just because it's available doesn't mean it's the right
correct.
option.
So if you're
Decision making.
yes,
Huge.
and you've only got the ball, you only hold the ball for 20, 30 seconds for the entire game.
I
So
know.
you've got to be on, man.
That's true. You know, you think
It's a
about
fair
it.
point, actually.
You're there for 2 hours. You've got 20, 25 touches. Call it 40 seconds.
Yeah,
40.
True.
You know, you think about it, he's actually, it's a fair point.
You're only
That's
holding
actually
the
a
ball
fair
for like.
point.
A minute for,
Yeah.
for a
If you're
gun.
really good, you get a minute.
Yeah. Like
Isn't that-
Sard will be over a
Actually-
minute because he's kicking
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
and he's
Sard
having
will be a
about-
minute.
So there's
I
2,
never
3
thought of
seconds.
that.
There's 2, 3 seconds. So he's got
I never
time.
thought of that.
You know what?
Unless you're having a set shot or you've had a free
Don't worry
kick.
about that.
Yeah.
Like in,
Even
in
then.
play,
You know that's funny.
I
If
actually
I was a
never thought of
coach,
it.
I'd be saying that. I'd be going, mate. You got 40 seconds.
to prove
What are you
yourself.
going to do for 40 seconds?
And
So
like,
you think that fucking kick
You'd be
doesn't
quite
count?
familiar. You'd be quite familiar with that, wouldn't you?
So you mentioned it before.
Here's 40 seconds. What are you?
Maybe even 30. 20. But
It's 30
all about,
seconds,
it's about
alright.
but it's about efficiency. Okay. So who did you mention
right.
who did you mention earlier that had an efficiency of 53%?
Dacos.
There you go. What's he normally?
Like 70, 80,
Okay, so
85.
he may have been the difference.
Yeah.
He may have been.
Yeah.
Because everyone was saying, I heard, kick it to Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, a lot
Like
of
the
them will
saviour,
say, yeah,
kick
yeah,
it to
yeah,
Nick,
yeah.
yeah.
They
Poor
were.
kid, like he's only
Well, I
20.
think I said it to you. The people around me were going, just give it to Nick. Just give it to Nick. And I'm thinking,
wasn't
is that
there.
it? Is that it?
He wasn't there.
Yeah, but he didn't have a great game.
No.
It was his worst game for the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, and efficiency wise too. So
Yeah.
it's really important.
But that was the pressure he was perceived under. You know what
As
I mean?
well.
The pressure he was put under. You know
That
what I mean?
was Collingwood's biggest loss for the year.
yeah.
They were comprehensively beaten on the night. We
but not just-
comprehensively beat them on the
Not points, not by margin. We're just talking about the biggest loss.
numbers wise, I'm talking like contested possession.
The whole
smash.
game, man. They were smashed, man. They were. We. At the end of the day, now look. Don't get me wrong. We were even. We were 36 points up, right? With
Yeah,
only
yeah,
minutes to
Did
go.
you think percentage?
No. I wasn't thinking percentage. I was thinking percentage, but my son was sitting there next to me, right? And he's going like this. He's going, "Fuck, do you reckon they can come back?"
Nah. We had control over that
I
game.
understand,
Yeah.
but you're forgetting at the game at the moment. You know what I mean? There was still that thing of, you know, okay, I wasn't. I'm telling. Once we were 36, it's very hard to get back.
Of course, yeah.
But what I'm saying is, but now when you look back at the game, we had them at arm's length
Yeah.
for the whole game.
We controlled the game so
all
well.
game.
How
all game.
good was
they
that?
kick a goal, we kick one, we kick two. You know what I mean?
A few
Well, it was
things-
normally the other way around.
100%.
They kick 4, you'd kick 1.
yeah.
The one thing that I wanted to mention too was the last quarter, which I know we've still
We'll
got a
show
few
some
highlights to
highlights
go
of that.
through. Let's go through the highlights and then I'll mention the game
Alright,
from a
you like
holistic
this
point
one.
of view.
This is for you, man. Ange.
This is for Ange. This one. This is for Ange.
Look at
Oh, this fella,
Doc.
mate, hats off.
Yeah.
Hats right off.
Yeah.
The bloke, didn't he get corked as well? Or they got winded?
Yeah,
Got winded. I thought,
yeah,
the guy's
yeah.
gone,
Almost broken
comes
rib.
back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, what he's gone through.
And
My
he
God.
got winded, corked, and then in the last couple of minutes, he was under an aerial ball again.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Correct, yes.
Had to go. Just had to go. Had to
Just-
go.
I was on the ball, yeah, I remember it. Yeah.
Had to go. Just so courageous.
Mate, courageous. He's the barometer too. Believe me.
Him and Wiedering in the back. Like, Wiedering's been so good too. But Doc, like, yeah, sometimes he stuffs up the kick and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fine.
Which
Take
is
the good
fine.
with the bad.
But that kind of...
His energy,
Yeah.
mate, will pump everyone else.
His
Like,
acts,
can you
his
tell
acts
that-
of bravery make
Can
everyone
you tell
stand
everyone,
taller.
Ange, have you done that before? Like, you
Probably
run
not.
it... But you know when you
What do you
run...
mean? Is it? Oh,
You know when you run and you take a mark and all you've got, like, you're running back, you're taking a mark and all, you just got eyes for the fucking ball. Like, they say it's courageous, but man, like, because you don't know what's coming, no? Because all you're doing is looking at the ball.
and you know what? When someone does that, coming towards you, you're apprehensive.
Yeah.
You think, oh my God, what do I do? Do I go
Yes.
through?
Yeah.
Because then you're going to think to go through too.
Yeah. So if you just, from the word go, as you're running in, if you just got eyes for the ball,
Yeah.
you're pretty much 80% of the time going to get in.
Yeah.
It's a positive.
You're going to get hurt if you.
If you're
Don't.
thinking, going,
if
do
you-
I, don't
yeah,
I?
that's when you get hurt.
So you just go?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I can probably on two hands out of my 151 games if I was courageous. I wasn't the most courageous player, but
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
you're a
happened here
different
and
sort of player. But, man, you have to be courageous at times. But,
you did.
man, if I put up some highlights, man, I've seen some things
well.
that you did too,
Yeah,
man.
well.
You had to be. You had to be. Man, not even just like a mark. Like going into a contest, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
okay.
Like head first, you know. You
Yeah,
know that
leaving
you've
your
got
man, is that being courageous? Leaving your man? It's not being courageous. It's just,
yeah.
just reading the ball.
Yeah. There are
Courageous is, there's a lot of,
Well, there is
there are
that is
different
courageous.
there are different acts that can come under the umbrella of courageous.
Well, that's
are you
courageous,
saying with
leaving
the
him.
flight of the ball?
Well, that's one courageous, you know.
but there aren't many during the game.
No.
There's maybe a handful.
Courageous is also saying, well, okay, I've got a 50-50 decision to make here. Am I going to leave my man or am I going to
you
hold?
go.
So no, I've got to go.
Because you know if you...
So in that case, I'm really courageous.
you
So,
were.
see, everyone's definition of it's different, and
You
everyone's
were.
definition's different.
All right, what about... all right.
Here we go.
This one's for
Just
you.
keep your
Another one.
Keep your pants on.
Relax.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your pants on. The number 39.
Gee,
Woof!
That's a great goal.
When he marked it,
I
turned
knew
to
it.
Michael. I said, "He'll kick this.
He'll kick this. 'Cause
Beautiful kick.
He's a nice kick.
Beautiful kick."
So you spoke to...
Spoke to him last week, yeah.
Give us a bit of an insight into him.
Quite.
Yeah.
Yeah. With a bit more coaching, like a bit more finesse,
Yeah.
he can be anything.
Yeah.
Because I've been told he's a sponge and he wants to learn.
Right.
Because his mature age...
Yeah,
is
speaking to
recruit.
Hamill and Adam Sard as well, because obviously they're back coach. He's
Yeah.
in the back line as a back coach. Yeah, he's embracing everything around
Yeah,
him
it's fantastic.
because
It's good.
he's 26.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's
Didn't
what
he?
That's what
You
I
know,
love. And
yeah.
I think he lost his brother as well.
Did he?
Yeah,
Did he really?
Lost a friend not long ago. Did you see when he kicked the goal
yes,
last week?
he did.
Yeah, I was
And I said,
wondering
what was that for?
was
I
that?
think it was for his friend
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
who had passed as well.
Wow.
Like a lot of empathy too. Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
like good kid, humble.
yeah.
He's quiet. He just
Yeah.
goes about his work, and he wants to learn. He wants to improve, and he has been.
Did you give
And
him
he's
the
done it
jumper?
hard.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's always, he's
What's he
go-
say to you when he sees you?
I know. When I said, mate, I don't want to. I want you to play 100 games
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I don't want to keep.
Giving the jumper.
Yeah. Wants to hand over the baton. I must say, he gives a.
He loves it.
Yeah.
He's very passionate.
He
So I
loves
did
it.
say, look, I hope I make you proud. I said, absolutely. Just keep going the way you're
Wow.
going. Just continue the
awesome.
way you're going.
Yeah. Just continue
Like
going.
he's 26. What do you get? 20 odd games a year. So call it 5-6 years.
Yeah.
He'll be
You don't
31.
know. You don't know.
Yeah, God willing, he doesn't have any injuries and
Yeah, of
stuff.
course.
Yeah.
So
The thing is that sometimes he's mature. It doesn't always work.
I
out.
love the mature. Love him.
Because it's like your last chance almost, you know what I mean? You've been given, and then all of a sudden you've been given this chance, you know, and then are you good enough to embrace it?
That's
know?
always the question, isn't it? That's
And
always the
he's
question.
improved from
Oh, has
day
he?
dot.
Has he ever?
Yeah.
Has he? Well, since when? Remember how many times we referenced him here
Yeah.
last year
I have to admit,
throughout the VFL.
Okay.
So he came
he
through.
kept saying it. He kept
So was
saying
he didn't
came-
play
so
last year again.
He came
Only
through
to-
our
when I
VFL
got-
ranks. He was part of our. He was a VFL listed player last
was even
season.
For how long? Just the one year?
I think he might have been there the year before.
Okay.
He played really, really well the whole season in the VFL last year.
You took note.
And there were a couple of moments where I go,
why isn't he in the seniors?
okay, this guy can fucking play. I go,
Okay.
we should take a punt and maybe rookie him. There was a passage of play last year where he did these, he tackle, smother, set up a goal in one passage of play. And I thought, when you see these moments on an AFL field or Aussie rules field and you're like, fuck, geez, this guy's got something in him.
Yeah.
And I just said, I would be taking a punt on someone like this. And truth be told, they've rookie listed him, and since then he hasn't looked back. And that's, what that's good for. And even though last year and even parts of this year, everyone's questioning everything, but I think having a Carlton VFL team aligned with the club, and then having guys who have gone onto the VFL list, just VFL, not AFL listed players, VFL listed players,
gives them
hope. Exactly. It's like, okay, well, I can see a pathway.
Yeah, like if this
I can see a pathway. Yeah.
So
And that promotes good culture and a unity between both, because it's the same entity. They are different teams, but they play same styles. But that pathway there, I think, gives people hope.
Yeah.
And so, mate, some of the VFL listed boys are better than some of the AFL listed boys.
And like when I was playing, there were a lot more friends of mine that were better than me.
See?
They could have made it.
Yeah.
So what?
Way better. I don't know. Like it might have been timing.
Could have been that.
Could have been.
There has to be a bit of both. There has to be a bit of timing. I mean, there has to be, and also
there's no such thing as coincidence.
No, there isn't. And there's a reason why you make it. There's a reason. You know what I mean?
People make it. Yeah.
There's a reason there.
And don't sell yourself short either.
Yeah. Well.
That's the problem. You keep selling yourself.
Blame my mum and dad.
Yeah.
Mate,
they're pretty much.
Next.
Let's have a look at this one.
How's a kick from Newman here?
The new
Perfect.
Newman.
Yeah, but did you think, oh no, why is he going wide?
Nah, find the option
He's gone
and
quick.
then come in.
He's gone quick.
Yep.
Because if he didn't go quick,
Yep.
That's
they got
right.
rid of
Yeah,
intercepted.
the
Plain
extra-
was
That's
in.
right. So get it in quick.
Yeah.
When you do see Kerno one-on-one,
Get it in
you
quick.
get it in because he's going to win, like 60% of the time he'll win that ball.
And conversely, if you haven't got numbers behind the ball or in front of the ball, don't. It's about composure too. That there was a moment in the last quarter, 5.5, 6 minutes left. The margin was 4 goals. Jack Martin took a mark 65 out, half forward line, broadcast side, and it was like a 1-on-2, 1-on-3 in Collingwood's favour inside our forward 50, and I was just, obviously he can't hear me because I'm 200 metres away. I'm like, stop, hold.
Yep.
Get your numbers inside forward 50, and then that extra time allows you to set up behind the ball, set your numbers up behind the ball, kick it to the pocket, get a stoppage, and then you lock them in your forward half and you waste more time.
Yeah.
And he did it perfectly.
They did.
Did it perfectly.
It's like they're getting
Did it
those little
perfectly.
things right at the moment.
But just quickly before you click, even that kick in, he kicked it quickly, yeah?
Yep.
It wasn't too high.
No,
It wasn't
that's
too
right.
low.
Perfect.
It was to his
Out in
That's what I'm
advantage.
saying. So
Out in
they-
front.
those little things,
Yeah.
the little things matter.
Yeah.
If he kicked it high, we're gone.
Exactly.
He's gone.
Exactly.
That's right.
If he kicked it low, well, it's 50-50. It's
Yeah.
anyone's
100%.
game. So
And with the confidence, I'm noticing the kicking, the disposals getting, it's better. You know what I mean?
Well, remember we kept saying
efficiency, it's gotta be-
remember we kept saying in that bad patch, people were saying, "Oh, we can't kick. These players can't kick," and I kept saying, "I go, mate, that's it." Remember, I kept saying that's a fallacy.
Yeah.
The players can kick.
Of course they can.
When the system and everything else is breaking down, you just look poor.
Of course.
You look poor.
Of course.
So
Of course. And that's exactly what.
now they can all kick. All of a sudden they can all kick.
Mate,
well, let's
no
hope we
one's
can
missing.
continue it next week as
know.
well.
Yeah, well, and this is the whole thing. Like, we'll get into that, but this is another one. Oh, look at this.
This
one
is
here.
nice. Look at Holland's hold his width here. Hold your width. Hold your width.
Bang. Quick, that's good.
Bang.
Before,
And
we
then
probably
look
would
at
have gone back.
Yep.
Look at this kick.
It's perfect kick. Beautiful.
Okay, so I reckon 6 weeks ago, he would have gone back and gone, there's the option.
Yeah.
Go back, give it to him. And then he'd stop, go back, and then it'd be flooded.
Yeah.
And then you go, what else have I got? But kick it into the back.
So,
and
mate,
then
take a,
to the open side.
take a plunge, mate. Bang.
And that's what he did, man. There was that first.
It was a crappy handball too. It was like
Yeah.
a Nick Takeoff's
Just-
one.
yeah.
So it worked. Just go.
Move the ball
move it
forward,
quick.
mate. Move forward. I think Alex Marcoux also said.
You talk, I'm grabbing a cannoli.
Alex Marcoux also said once, he goes, just move the ball forward because something will happen.
Yes.
Of course it will. whether it's going to be a positive or a negative, something's going to
But
happen.
something's going to happen.
Embrace the imperfections.
Yeah, and
Embrace the
and
imperfections.
Collingwood again.
Oh.
I'm going to have to say it. That's where they're good.
Yeah.
They are. No, they are.
They're great at
They
it.
are. They're excellent at that. This one was a little bit. I just wanted to put this one in here. This one was a little bit. Let's have a look at this. Collingwood. I'm gonna do. What do we say about that one? Unlucky.
The touch. Oh,
It was the best, man. Like it was just.
Now,
It was our night, you know. When
you know what you should always also do? Have a segment where it's not just glory. Show our deficiencies too.
we
you
did,
should.
we did that for 6 weeks.
No, but you should.
No, we
Because
do.
you can
we
learn
do.
from it as well.
We
Like,
do. But how many like highlights? But yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
you got to take the good with the bad.
Of course,
Mm-hmm.
of course you do.
I don't agree with you.
What do we got here? Was that one touch?
Because you can discuss and say, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that?
Of
As a
course.
fan, yeah?
No, you have to. No, you've got, as you said,
You'll
you've
see,
got to,
yeah.
Oh, look
You
at
gotta
this
take
one,
the
look
good
at
with
this
the
one.
bad.
Oh, Charlie.
that's a special goal. That's a
Obviously,
special goal.
people like this, with this IQ, they know where the goals are.
Yeah,
They don't need to see what's going on.
He's a very, very special player.
yeah,
He is.
A very special player.
it's special. And I was saying,
We haven't even spoken about him.
Mate,
and he's
no.
like the focal.
and that's what's good.
He,
you know what I mean?
he murdered Ball last night. Moore couldn't go with him.
No.
Every contest.
Had him
Shut-
like this, bang,
Oh,
tuck,
yeah.
And it was.
And
They
Moore
were-
was grabbing him
they were there.
free kicks
They were
away.
all there too, the free kicks.
But we did him a favour. First of all, isolating like
Thank you.
Kerno
Yes.
and Moore
Yes.
one-on-one.
Yep.
And then we were kicking it
Yep.
to his advantage.
Yes.
Correct.
Like you were saying, it wasn't over the head. Where
Wasn't
he
on
did-
top.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
now
was
that-
always to his advantage.
That's and people say like people compared the game before in round 10. They go, how come we didn't do that last time? Why was Moore taking all these intercept marks last time?
Yeah.
Do you see where he's taking them all?
That's
Across
right.
half back, across
That's
half
right.
back, across half back. It's a lot of it is a 2-3-fold effect, right? People say, why was Charlie able to get deep and get more isolated in those one-on-ones? It's three things. You've got people coming out of the middle and bursting through the centre, and even so from back to centre and centre to half forward. Those short half forward options that we had, where Martin was hitting up, Cunningham was hitting up, Fogarty was hitting up, Owens was hitting up. You mark the ball 60, 70 metres out. It means Charlie can. All right, I know we've got the options. I can stay deep, and Moore he knows. Well, I can't get to these half forwards because they're quicker than me.
I've got to get back on him.
And they're 20 metres away, so I have to defend now. And we made him accountable because of
100%.
and Charlie said it in his post game when Abby asked, you did well tonight, Bob. He goes, but it's the guys up the ground.
Of
Of course.
The guys up the ground helped me amplify my strength of beating him one-on-one. Mate, he was worried, mate, all night. Did you see him when he gave away the free kick in the
And he
last quarter?
cracked it.
And because he knew.
Yeah.
He knew.
Straight away, as soon as the
He
whistle
knew.
blew, he knew straight
He
away.
knew.
And it was only a tiny.
Yeah.
So
But it's
that's
all you
enough.
need.
It reminded me of Kuda.
Yeah.
Back in his heyday. We took a.
I said that to you, and you don't want to disrespect Kuda, but Kuda's Kuda. But he's got that kind of same aura.
Yeah.
He's got that same aura,
He
you
has,
know what I mean?
yes.
Where people around Kuda used to get worried, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
because he's so big and strong,
Yeah.
man. And like Kuda in a way, he's not only good in the air, he's good on the
ground level, he's unbelievable.
Like you saw that.
Oh,
Look, the way he picks up the ball and kicks the goal, man. He's one of the best big men at the ground. You
incredible.
know?
He's incredible.
And he was pretty awesome. What about this one here? Oh, and then this one here. This
This guy, I went berserk. Look the way. Look how he turns the ball in his hand.
Yeah. Like a Nick Dacos kind of.
He turned the ball in his hand.
Yeah. But if you go back, have a look at Moore. He was half-hearted. So, what?
Play it again.
What
Let's
moment-
play it again.
At what point was this?
This was the last quarter. This was
Okay,
towards
so
about
he's
5 goals
given
up.
up.
Yeah.
Normally, he wouldn't give up.
No, that's
if you have a
right.
good look.
Let's have
he
a look
didn't.
again.
Look at Moore.
Yeah.
He'd normally just smash and crash, yeah?
Look at him. Yeah.
Don,
And he's
I'm
just,
telling you. We burst.
I'm telling you. I'm telling
burst the
you.
bubble. I'm telling you.
Burst the bubble.
Yeah. He did. He gave up. He got he got beaten. He was just disheartened at the end. You know what I mean?
Deflated.
I love it.
That's a good pickup by him.
Yeah, it was good.
I didn't notice
But
that.
he looks at that, he's looking at because being a main defender, I can see that. I didn't notice that.
And Kane Corns would be the type that look at all this sort of stuff.
Yeah, of course.
I love Kane Corns.
So would we.
Yeah,
So would us three.
sorry.
Right, don't sell yourself short either.
And
I told
this
you.
is a
See, look at him.
That's
Yeah,
the one.
he knew straight away. He knew straight away.
Is that when he went up in the
Yeah, he knew straight away.
And that
Love
was
that.
number 6.
And Charlie just not over the top,
Let's
just
have
a little,
look again. Everyone,
a little nod.
Have a look at more. Have a look at this. All right, watch this.
It's like,
He knew straight away. He knew.
Look, it wasn't his day. Okay,
Nah.
Yeah,
that's fine. You get that.
and he's a gun.
Oh, gun.
He's a gun.
They're all-
But they amplified his weaknesses.
I did. He's a
And
guy.
we did. We actually, with the other clubs, they'll be very happy
Yes.
to have
Oh,
seen this
Oh,
outcome.
yeah. They're going to take a lot out of this game,
Yeah.
man. It's going to be. It will definitely make it more difficult for Collingwood going.
Yeah,
going into the rest
I'd be
of the
worried
season.
as a Collingwood supporter. The next is it 4 games?
Yeah.
Mate, they lose 2, and then
Yeah, man.
and then people are coming in. A few other of the boys are coming in,
If
Yeah.
it bleeds, we can kill it.
and there might be
You can kill it.
and there might be a bit of animosity.
Could be.
Yeah,
Mate,
100%.
who knows?
100%.
Because that was their full strength apparently.
Yeah.
They had not one injury, not one excuse.
Well, they did have
Who-
Bobby Hill out. We have
who
to
else?
admit.
Who?
Nah, what? I know.
Who else?
I'm
No,
saying
sorry.
that was
He's
the
good
only
for them.
one. Of course, he would have been. He's like the Jack Martin.
How far is Ginnivan? How far is Ginnivan?
No, he can't get a game.
Can't get a game.
How far is he? Has he been playing well?
No, I don't
It's
know.
been okay.
Who,
in the
el- who
VFL.
else is? Who else is?
They've had Ash Johnson. They've had Ginnivan, who can't get a game. They've got
Because they've got depth.
yeah, mate.
Don't you wait.
No, of course. But they had no excuse. And what was the other thing I heard last night? Oh yeah, we were ripe for the picking. It was the game we needed to
Yeah,
lose.
okay,
They got what? They got us at the right time.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
They got us at the right time.
That's
No
hard.
Walsh, no Mackay. Chera went off.
Kennedy.
Yeah, Kennedy too.
Yeah.
See?
Chera goes off like no Mackay, as you said. Chera goes off. The
Hey.
best man on the ground goes off at half time. Even because I watched the replay like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was eating oysters. I'm watching the replay, man. I was having a ball last night. But even the commentators were going, "Oh, Chera's off. This could be where the game changes."
I was doing that as well because I thought, oh god,
Of course.
he's
Everyone would've.
completely fueling our clearance game.
But you know what? I have to give Paddy Dow.
Yes.
He
Yes.
came in, and you
Fantastic.
know what? Because Dylan, but he's such a poor Dylan, man. He's been stressing
Poor
out.
Dylan, he was
I'm-
very happy after the game.
Oh.
Good to see you after the game.
Yeah, I know,
we all bumped into each other after the game.
It was the best.
He saw my mate Michael, he's like, eh, and then he saw me, he's like,
Couldn't believe you. And then we saw Terry.
Then we saw Terry. I jumped on Terry.
I
He
did
carried
too.
me.
I did too.
All 93 kilos, and
It
he
was
carried
good.
me.
It was a good feeling after
Was.
the game. It was, but he goes
Smashing
to me,
those donuts.
Dylan goes to me. Oh, he goes, Dow's on. He goes, who's off? And straight away he's on the phone, you know, and he goes, Chera's off. And I go, don't worry, mate. I said, Dow will do his job, mate. Don't worry about it. He'll do his job. All he's got to do is do his job, right? Don't do nothing special.
What did I say before?
I know.
You know your role and shut your mouth.
That's it. That's it. Hey, can I just? Well, this isn't. But let's have a look at this. All right. So this,
Look at it.
but this is the
So
bit I
good.
want you to look at. Watch this.
Yeah, Vossi.
Well, that's what McRae's been doing for the last year, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost every week. Good on him.
And this is what we kept saying. How many times did we say? I know I wanted to nuke the joint and blow everything up, right? And I'll put my hand up and say I completely got that wrong. I think 99% of us probably got
No,
that
but
bit
listen.
wrong.
I was that 1%.
No, you were.
Yeah, no, you were. You were.
And you did.
What
And
I
you
wanted
did.
to
You
say
said
was...
that we'll make the, and you made the bet with Mars. He
made
owes you.
Actually, let's get onto this
made a
because
few bets, actually.
we've got to somehow, some way. I'm going to go back on the show that you were on earlier this year with. I'm going to clip the footage and find it. Right?
Yeah.
When was he on? When was Ange
It was
on?
round one.
Way before. What,
No.
No,
When
he
were you
came back
on?
on.
About
again.
5th or 6th? 5th?
Yeah. When we'll go? Which
It
game
would
did
have
you
been.
come on
It would have
for?
been.
6, 7?
It would have been
Because we had
after
it was a couple of losses.
Yeah, a few losses, mate.
Might have been
We hadn't
after
won.
St Kilda.
We hadn't won. So it would have been about
I reckon
4
it was
or 5.
after Adelaide.
4 or 5.
Yeah, might have been the.
No, because he comes on a Saturday or after the Brisbane.
Might have been the Brisbane or Bulldogs game, and we weren't going.
Yeah.
We weren't going great.
And you said
We weren't going
but you
well
were
at all.
going, no, man, we win a couple.
Yeah, so he blocks of 4.
Yeah.
That's right.
Just little mini wins.
And he, remember, you pointed at the camera and he said, "They'll make finals."
And you made a bet with him.
I made a few bets. Food, grog, coin.
Well, if we make finals, he owes you a nice. You said the
He
nice.
can come out. He can come
he
out.
wanted the top.
He can come out and eat at North.
Yeah,
There we go.
100%. I will be celebrating in North every week. Don't worry about that.
He'll
be back
He
next
did
week,
say it.
And the poor bloke, our coach, has been under pressure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's been in the fire.
That
mate.
the one thing that, and we kept saying it, that you can't. If they sack him, it's just you can't do
One
it.
thing we've been doing, and we've been hard on the board, the club, the coach, everyone, mate.
Good.
But one thing we did say for the whole year is we're not sacking the coach.
But the thing was,
We kept saying that's not the answer.
if they made that move,
Mistake.
everyone has to go.
That's right.
Well, yeah.
Because that's it, they made the decision. But they
So-
stuck by him, mate, and I said, this isn't the problem. We got him now. If anything, maybe he needs some help around him. But at the end of the day, it's not the answer. you know?
Voss said, have you caught his press conference
Yeah.
after the game?
Yeah.
Did you see his... So after the game, in the moment when we were going through that tough patch, he kind of, not deflected, but we're not listening, we're putting things in place and no. Last night, this was the most honest and candid I think he's ever been.
Yeah.
Which and the last couple of weeks, and I think I said it last week too, I've been so impressed with the rhetoric and mindset that we've had. Nothing just week after week. We're not worried about what's going to happen in 5, 6, 7 weeks. And that's what I like. You know that's the bigger goal, as it always will be, but they just keep saying, next game. Voss last night said a few things and I'd implore anyone to watch the press conference if they haven't yet. He said, I'm paraphrasing, he goes, we were going through a pretty tough patch.
Yep.
Really tough. And he said these words, he goes, we didn't know where our next win was coming from. So if he's thinking that inside the club, right, who are you to say, when we question it, oh, you're wrong. Exactly. Or you're right. It's not about that. All we can do, right, as supporters and fans, all we can do is call it as we see it.
And you have been.
Anything outside of that is just blind faith and love in a club that you just can't, which is, there's nothing wrong. People are going to have that. And this is what I was saying the other week, is that you're going to have extremes on both sides. You're going to have an extreme where everything the club does is wrong unless they're winning 4-peats and flags, right? That's one extreme. Then you've got the other extreme where they can't do anything wrong, this club. They finish bottom 4. Oh, it's okay, it's all right. Give them a cuddle. Everything's okay. But somehow you get it right when you land smack bang in between.
Yep. That's all.
And now I think the fans are just slightly lagging behind a little bit.
Yep.
But no one lagged behind last night, and I want to commend everyone at that ground.
100%.
We were so loud. Oh, we were fantastic. The fans were brilliant last night.
It was unbelievable.
Now everybody's on board.
Yeah, 100%. And so they should be. And look, everyone supports the way they want to support.
And I will say, last night, big shout out. I haven't given them one this year. I have a little bit, but the cheer squad was fucking phenomenal last night. They were fucking brilliant last night.
Anyone that says, right, that this isn't the fucking biggest rivalry going around, you could feel.
Yeah.
You could when you're at the ground.
Animosity is in the air.
You can feel it. You can feel like that hatred. Yeah. And the other thing, Metro, right, and I work for them. I was stuck on the train. I missed the whole first quarter.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I was stuck in North Richmond.
A few people.
And it wasn't.
Rockhand said that as well.
Take that back.
It wasn't Metro. It was apparently there was some sort of like a trespasser or something, and the trains were held up. And I'm sitting on, and I'm at North Richmond, and like everyone's getting off. I'm going, where are they going? Like, what are you going to walk to the ground? Like, I don't know what to do. So I just sat there watching it on the little screen.
Take that dog thing back, because you'll be working for me in the kitchen doing the dishes, mate.
We love Metro. We love Metro.
Apologise now.
No, I do it. I said I apologise.
Thank
It
you.
wasn't Metro, but at the time, I was upset
Of course
so
you were,
much,
of course.
man.
But yeah, well, look, as you were alluding to, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Nah.
No.
And it's just an opinion.
I
you guys have got the heart to spill whatever you want to spill.
Was I wrong in that moment? Yeah, probably. Looking back at it now, but
What?
no, I know.
It's just an opinion.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
how
an
you
opinion.
felt.
And anyway,
It is.
listen, you know who are the people that are giving me the shits now? All your keyboard warriors that are coming out and going, oh, where are yous now? And that, shut up.
We never
Shut
left.
up. We never left, mate. I go to every game. I put my name, we put my face every week out here, mate. And at the time, we read the play. That was the play we read.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you want me to say? Like you're trying to say like 8, 10, 12 weeks ago, what? You wanted me to be happy about that?
Of course
Correct.
not. Yeah, you
I
want.
was upset, man. And you know why I was upset? Because I knew we could do better.
Correct. Exactly.
Like it's different if you're like North Melbourne. You go, you know you can't do better. You know, like they're trying, but they just haven't got it yet. But you knew we could do
Yeah,
better.
well, they haven't got the cattle or whatever. Yeah.
And another thing, like, you know, when we used to like yell at you blokes and that, you know why? Because we believe in you guys, you know what I mean? We expect so much from you guys, you know? You should actually be honoured that we feel so much passion for you, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's all. And now that, like, we're doing well, man, I'm on board, mate. Like, I love it.
No one will be on your back more than us.
Oh.
And no one will be riding your curtails and pushing you
100%.
along more than us.
100%. We love it, man. I'm telling
We
you.
just hope it's continuous because
Yeah.
you don't want to lose next week, and then
Yeah, of course,
all
I
the
know.
Collingwood supporters will be like, told you so, you guys.
Whatever.
That's what we
But you
go
know what? I was saying this to Terry, and he can, mate, you can put up my messengers. I was saying it to you. They were saying to me, well, because Terry sometimes asks me, because as an old bloke, they go, what do you reckon, you know? Like, how does it feel? And I'm going, I've got this calmness about me.
Yeah, you did say that last week too.
Because you go, oh, that was a good win. No, I'm just feeling this team like you say, oh, we might lose next week. Yeah, well, maybe we'll lose next week. But I'm feeling this.
We're
it's
evolving.
working.
We're evolving, and I'm confident next week.
Yeah.
Confident.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this week was against Collingwood. You think, shit, are we? Aren't we?
Yeah.
Give me 2-3 goals. I'll be okay if we lose. No.
Yeah. No.
This week, I'm really confident.
Yeah, 100%.
After what we've gone through for the last 6, I'm
well,
confident.
this was the final mental hurdle for this group.
Oh yeah,
Beating this mob who caused
They're on
all your
the top of
mental
their game.
afflictions for
the last 6
they
weeks,
were.
and even
were.
you think about the last 3 weeks, because we had Port, West Coast, and Collingwood. All 3 of them were challenges. Port was the first big challenge, right?
Well, we've smashed the top 2 teams.
Then West Coast was that challenge where, because you didn't want to just win against
Well,
West
you
Coast.
lull into a false sense of security.
But we did the job.
Yep.
And then we come up against, honestly, probably the best club, the best team
Best
at
team
the
in the
moment.
league this season.
The standout team at the moment. And we dismantled them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
And
Now
this is going to be just as hard, if not harder.
Oh,
this,
yeah.
This game here.
I reckon this is a tough
This
game.
is tough.
Axel.
They're all tough.
This one especially
said,
because
yeah.
they're ready. They're almost into vying for a
Finals.
top 8.
Yeah.
And who do they have this week?
Who? St Kilda
Yep.
have got Hawthorn.
Okay.
Marvel.
So they're not a lay down either. Hawthorn.
No.
Hawthorn,
They're not a lay
They're
down
ra-
there, are they? No.
They've rattled almost Richmond.
Yeah.
And they're a
Few
little
other
bit
clubs.
all over
Yeah.
the place. But you know what? Now, as me again, just as a supporter, just watching it, like now I'm not thinking it's St Kilda we're playing.
No, of course
I'm
not.
just
No, no, no.
thinking.
Yeah.
It's the next game.
Yeah,
It's the
100%.
next challenge.
Yeah.
And even like even at 3/4 time, even halfway through the last quarter, I was going to my kids and that. I'm going, all right, like what you said. I said, all right, but I figured we've got the game. I said, but we've still got a job to do. For
Yeah,
another
of course.
12
You know what
minutes.
I
What I kept saying was, boys, see it out, see it out, see
To
it
the
out,
final
see it
side.
out, see it
And
out.
we did. To the
See it
final
out.
side.
We did.
And even in those moments where you have to ice the game, it's not ice your game going to your shell. It's ice the game, but still keep the ball moving forward.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
In-game management as well. And this is
100%.
what I was saying, that Jack Martin moment with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Marked the ball, stopped, numbers behind the ball, numbers behind the ball, numbers behind the ball. get your numbers in the forward line, to the pocket, out of bounds, stoppage, set up behind the ball.
Even
and you've won it.
chasing, even last 5 minutes chasing. I saw Adam Sard chasing from 20 metres
Yes.
away, and he gained.
Yes.
Almost touched him. Like
He
I
almost
thought,
touched it.
Perceived
But that would have put
pressure.
pressure on the runner.
That's right.
Yeah.
It does.
And the other thing, like even Martin did a tackle right at the end, like he was in the pocket there, you know what I mean? That tackle was just as hard as the first minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It didn't stop, you know, you could see it in their eyes, mate. They were they were ready. Now listen, man, at the end of the day, that's a really enjoyable win not because we beat Collingwood, yes, because we beat
The way we did it.
It's the system, mate. Yeah. It's the way they're playing their game, mate. And look, at the end of the day, you know when Walsh went out last week.
Yep.
Were you really worried?
A little bit. A tad.
I'm telling you, I wasn't 100% worried. Now when
because I knew he was coming back in as well.
I know, of course.
Helps.
If we had all three out, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But of course, even when Chera went out, I was going, no, listen. They've got the system. Just let Dale do his job, and we'll be right. You know. And
I even speaking to Adam Sard midweek.
Yeah.
He said, "Mate, if we stick to what we know, we've got them." I said, "Are you sure?" He goes, "Yep." Like he was that confident. I thought, wow, you know, like. But he'd been saying that as well when we were losing too.
Yeah.
Was
but
it convincing
there's
enough?
a difference when they're saying when they're losing, and then you know when they're saying it, and you could see like a different attitude towards the way
we win the first, the second, as in the six. Yeah. And he goes, mate, momentum's big.
Yeah.
So he goes, win the third, and then we can start rolling.
Yeah.
And it's infectious, as you know.
It is.
Sard's been a perfect component of this whole thing. You look in the last 2 or 3 weeks, he's played completely different, hasn't he?
He hasn't had a lot. He hasn't had as much of the ball as he's had in the first half of the season, but he's having much more impact.
Exactly.
I think he's beaten.
All of them are.
He's beaten his opponent.
He's impossible to beat 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Almost impossible.
That's part of his game.
And how many, you were saying about the 1%ers before with him, the little taps, the little knock-ons, clean at ground level.
It's quite funny because we speak quite frequently, and he's always asking me, "How did I go?" And I'm a straight shooter.
Yeah.
And I said, "Mate, you did pretty well today." Well, you know, you missed this. Or he goes, "Yeah, I know." And he hates it. Like, so he's passionate.
Yeah.
And he gets cranky when he doesn't do well. He's let someone kick a goal. He's like,
that's
so
good.
he's hard on himself.
He's
always on the move too.
Yeah.
He's always moving.
He is, I will say as well, as a specimen, he's fucking shredded, mate. He'd be at like 9% body fat.
No, he's looking good.
His BMI is ridiculous.
Arabic food, eh?
Oh, mate, fuck.
It must be,
mate, they're a giving family. Oh,
Yeah.
mate. The food I used to get from over the fence. And gee, the food's ready.
I love that, man.
Beautiful.
Just they're just beautiful people. Nah, that's fantastic. All right, move on. Anything else?
Fuck them.
I'm telling you, it's a good win. Everyone enjoy, man. It's going to be good. I mean, it's Tuesday now, so everyone has enjoyed it.
It was the happiest time I've had at the football for a long time.
It's good.
Long time.
It's beautiful. The last 3 weeks I've really enjoyed. Remember I said like weeks ago, I was going, man, I don't enjoy going to the footy, man. It's stressing me out now.
We all deserve this.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another thing that Adam said. Like, how are you feeling now? This is the week before. Like
after West Coast?
Yeah, after West Coast.
Okay, yeah.
He said, we're feeling more confident now than as opposed to last year when we were in the eight for 22 weeks.
Yeah.
Because we feel more confident, even though we weren't in the 8 last week.
Ninth. Well, we got in and then dropped out because of other results.
I go, wow. He goes, you're ninth. Yeah. He goes, yeah. We're feeling more confident now the way we're playing.
And this is what I'm saying. You call it as you see it, and what I see, as we said on the fan cams, I see us running into the back end of the season rather than falling away.
Yes.
And that's what happened last year.
And
With the same time last year, 4 rounds to go. We're falling away. We didn't feel confident. We're now like we know
we can beat the best.
Yeah,
we can meet the best. At least.
How big's that? Like beating the top 2 now with your confidence.
Huge. That's why I said like next week. Not that we're a shoo-in, but I'm confident.
Yeah.
As opposed to, man, St Kilda, you know, they're dangerous, and they can be dangerous because they're a bogey side, man. They can play.
Yeah, 100%.
And they play well at Marvel against us all the time.
Exactly.
Right.
So we bring a lot of crappy teams into form.
Yeah.
We do. But not in the last six weeks.
No, it's
we've been doing good.
It's nice that this is the most amount of W's we've put on the score on the whiteboard in a row.
There's a lot of W's going around. All right, hey, listen, we'll get moving.
We do, yeah. Votes.
We got votes. Did you?
I'm out. I wouldn't know because I didn't see the entire
What we're going to do, you know what we're going to do? Because there was the votes all over the place, right? Do you want to give your votes?
Well, I've got mine. Yeah.
All right, give us the votes. I'll give you mine because I'm telling you. And then what we'll do is I haven't even set up the leaderboard or nothing.
Okay, that's all right. Doesn't matter.
Go for it.
So I've got 5 to Jacob Wiedering, 4 to Jack Martin, 3 to Charlie Kerner. I gave 2 to Caleb Marchbank.
Yeah.
I just thought, given the fact it was the first game he'd come in for a while and it was a big game too, I thought he was great. And I gave, I know he only played 65% of the game or 60% of the game, but I gave 1 to Chera.
Yeah.
I thought he was fantastic.
Well, you think that's funny? I gave him 5 votes.
Who?
Chera.
Hang on, he'll tell you why.
Go.
I'll tell you why. Because when the game had to be won,
it was
won.
Yeah.
Because you give your votes, you go, oh, yeah, Charlie was good.
Yeah.
He was
But
great.
when did we need to win that game?
Yeah.
And he was there, mate. He was there going, man. I'm telling you.
He laid the foundation.
He did.
Mate, he had 20 possessions before he went out.
Yeah.
And he had nearly 500 metres gained, man. He was the difference, right? And then I gave 4 to Charlie, 86 goals. Wheats, I gave Hollands.
Yep,
A couple of votes. I gave Martin. I could have given 1 to like
anyone. You could have given 1 to nearly everyone.
They all did that, like Doc, you know, mate. Even the captain deserved a vote.
10
you know,
tackles.
Motlop deserved a vote. You know, but as I said, to me, Chera, when we needed to win it, he was there, man. Yeah, so what? He missed half a game. I'm telling you, if he played that whole game, it would have been world record.
The mail is Chera. I just got some mail now from one of the boys at SEN, Sammy Edmonds, saying it could be a standard 2-weeker.
Yeah, but he did.
3-weeker.
Yeah, it's always it's minimum 2.
Yeah.
So
I think they were saying that.
I didn't see someone like outstanding apart from kicking 6 goals. So it was more for me a team effort.
Yeah,
So no one was really poor and no one was really excellent.
100%.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of goods to very good.
The floor has come up.
Correct.
That's what's happened.
And that's what you need.
Yeah.
That's what you need. That's what I was saying even about like our captain.
Yeah.
He played a great game. It wasn't his best ever game. But especially that last quarter when we needed the bull.
Yeah. Oh, the one when he ripped off Dacos and side bottom.
Yeah.
Oh no! And did you see the way he ripped side bottom off him?
Yeah.
It was
in
like
that contest.
He just swiped them like flies. Up.
You know, it's great. Like he's got that smirk, but
Yeah.
he's not laughing. It looks
No.
like he's laughing, taking the piss, but he's got this smirk.
Look,
and I'm
we
thinking,
bagged
fantastic.
Chris a bit, you know, like when he wasn't
Wouldn't bag him at
performing. But you know,
He's carried them for how many years?
I was just about to say, and I said this a few weeks ago too. I said the burden this bloke must be carrying,
Yeah,
man, because he
100%.
wants so much to success. And being a leader, like tell me, Ange, being a leader, how, like you want to drag.
I was never a leader.
No,
But anyway, go on.
but still, you're one of the older, you know, when later on, you know, like being that person, you want to drag the team across the line, you know what I mean? And sometimes you probably do too much.
That's right. You can do too
You know,
much.
because you want to be that bloke, you know. Anyway, all right. Listen, what do we got here, leaderboard? All right, next week
Yep.
we have got St Kilda and Carlton Marvel Sunday, 6th of August, 3:20 p.m. I've got something to say about that too. All right, we've talked about it. Just give us a prediction.
Carlton by 21 points.
Carlton, 33.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds reasonable. Yeah, I'm about Carlton. I reckon we might do it easily again. 28 points.
Okay. Cool.
So all around about the same. I think we're going to pretty much do the same. If we bring that intensity at the end of the day, we can't lose. All right, we're going to move because we've got some other stuff to do. Well, there's no reserves, is there?
No, well, we have no.
So we don't worry about that.
Well,
We don't
not
worry
not
about
at the
that.
time of the recording. We can't really get that.
All right, all we're going
out
to
of the
do
way,
is...
but, yeah.
All we're going to do is...
They're
just
playing.
remember-
They're actually. They're at the moment. They're like a couple of minutes into the first quarter. They're playing against Collingwood. So, I'll put some
Where are they
tweets
playing?
out later.
Where are they playing?
Vic Park.
Oh, wow. Could have gone. Wave the flag. I remember it was over there too. It was that
Why
big bone.
that's the best story. And can you just imagine?
Hang on, I was at Greek school.
Oh,
Year
of course you were.
That was the first time. My cousin, who was a lot older, teacher at the time, still is. He'd go to school, Princess Hill. Over the mic, Ange Christie, could you please come to the office, please? Get to the office. I see Dave. He's like this. He goes, mate, gotta go, mate. Family matters. I go, what's up? He goes, I'll tell you in the car. He goes, we're going to Collingwood. So I go to the teacher, said, I've got to go home, man. Family matters. He dragged me out of the Greek school.
That's the best, man. That's the best.
Have you ever met a
Dave
Greek?
Altus, thank you.
Dave Altus. Have you ever met a Greek that has never gone to Greek school?
Nah, they all went to
I've never met one. All Greeks I know went to Greek school.
Yeah, they did.
All of them.
12,
It was a real big thing.
All of you. All of you.
I used to go to Italian school,
I did Italian school for a little bit.
but I wagged.
Oh, did you?
I used to wag Italian school. Did you believe it? Like, far out, man.
Yeah.
I went to Coasset. You know Coasset in Lygon Street?
Oh, yeah.
We used to have our little
I'm
morning.
spewing I didn't go more, like...
Yeah, we used to do. So we'd have our first little class for about an hour and a half. Then we go next door because Doc. It was in the Dock lane. You know where Dock is on Lygon Street,
Yep.
in the laneway there. And then
Yep.
we'd come out, we'd grab a coffee and get a little brioche. Beautiful. It's like Italy.
All right, let's do this. One... Wait. Snitz Northland.
Ah, the Schnitz
Now-
of course, yes.
We go. Let's have a look at. What about this one? Who's this one here?
The status quo.
Status quo. Who's always just there, mate?
For me, always there, Doherty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm writing these down, by the way.
I like this.
Status quo. Doherty. All right.
What about this one here? Spice
of life.
Who gives you the spice of life? It has to be.
Who have you got?
Give me yours.
No, well, it has to be
that's
one of the small forwards. You know, like Motlop or.
Yeah.
We had Motlop.
Madam, Martin. Sorry.
Motlop's got it back, I think, for me.
Yeah. Since he's come back,
And this
one here, the
Garden
Garden
of
of
Eden.
Eden.
We know who this is. I'm not even going to ask you for this one, Ange, because it's Charlie Curnow, because he's Paradise.
Charlie Curnow.
Oh, we like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who's Paradise?
Who's Paradise?
125 tira patate, ragazzi. La patata è una cosa seria. Come la facciamo? Allora, pigliamo due patatecci, tre patatecci, quattro patatine, a seconda quando ne volete. E cominciamo a schiacciare, a schipendare, ma schipendare tutta così.
Become an internet.
Schipendate tutta così, semplice. Ci mettiamo nel bicchiere di sale.
Sale.
E pure
Un
bello
po'
olio
di sale,
Un po' di
sale, bello. E poi ci pigliamo un goccino di olio extravergine di olivia.
Olio extravergine
e ci andiamo
di olivia.
a mettere così. Una spolverata di pirusino congelato, perché questo non ce l'avevo fresco, ma va bene lo stesso, basta che... E poi ci mettiamo
What's this?
un pochettino di e la nostra cena è pronta. 1, 2, 3, panuzzo di casa e la mamma ti vasa.
Hey, I did that.
Com'è? Semplice, ragazzi, io cose difficili non mi fido.
Simple. Correct.
I would do that, mate. I'm ahead of my time. I'm not joking. I'm my dad's life. I'm not joking. I would do exactly that,
Yeah.
and I'd carve a cross as I was
really?
eating it.
E ci mettiamo un goccicello d'olivia. Com'è? Buona cena.
That was the tooth he pulled out.
Bite into those olives,
Must
man.
go for Collingwood.
The pain, you know, sometimes you're eating the olives, it's got no
Oh.
bloody pit, and then one pit was forgotten in there, and you're crunching.
Oh my God. That's bad.
That is bad.
Crack a tooth like that, mate.
But I used to do exactly the same, man. I'm telling you, man, the good thing about, like, Mediterranean food and that, it's simple, man. Like, at the end of the day,
less is more.
man,
Yeah.
see that?
This is
Potatoes,
tasty.
we used to do that, like you said. You have a bit
This
of
is
oil, a
food.
bit of salt. Man, you mash up those potatoes and you eat them
Pasta
like
with a plain sugo and un po' di...
And he did the pepper, but usually he does the neve with the salt.
Fantastic.
So yeah, nah, that was fantastic, and that's it. All right.
Legends of the Jumper Punch.
Brought to you by
North Seafood Bar and Grill.
Brought to, and we've got the man right here.
We've got
now,
the man. The man.
let's have a look at some
today,
highlights,
man.
right?
Yep.
Tomorrow might be.
You were, he's one of your
Catwoman.
teammates.
Catwoman.
One of your teammates?
Well, there were a few.
No, but he was one. Let's have a look at some
Wasn't
Matthew
Cooter, was it?
Allen.
Oh, yes.
94 to 03. 140 games, 72 goals. In 94, reserves best and fairest, 9th in 97. He had a fantastic 99, right? He had Victorian State player, best and fairest, and the most Carlton votes in the Brownlow.
Very underrated.
He was.
Very serviceable.
Let's have a look at some of these
Very,
highlights.
very
here.
good player.
Look at him.
And could run.
Yeah.
He was a great runner, short and long distance for a big fella. Mate, he'd been the top 5 in the the trials, time trials. Just love running.
Love running, competing.
Yep.
I don't think there was anything more iconic than that 99. That Carlton Guernsey with the Hyundai and stuff. Brilliant.
Loved it.
Yeah. Love playing at Princess Park.
Look at this.
It's great.
Take a mark.
He's good. Very good.
Yeah.
So that Lappin, bang. Watch it.
Yeah, Lappin, mate. He was a bit like going.
Yeah, nothing of him.
Yeah, I know.
He was a live wire.
How's that camera shot?
And look
Helicopter.
at the kick, man. Look at the kick. He was a nice kick too.
Yeah, he was. Very accurate.
Look at this kick too.
Mate,
Is that you in the background? I reckon that was you.
We're asking for the
he's a
handball.
left footer, mate. What do you expect? Boom.
Ah!
Oh, it's going.
Yeah, it was sad to see him go at Essendon.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was just it. Yeah, leaves a bit of a sour taste in the
Yeah.
mouth.
They always competing now.
And he's a really funny
Sauce.
guy. He's
Yeah?
a funny, oh yeah.
He's such
Dry humour.
Yeah, he was.
Love his humour. Great
Look
personality.
at this, always in the right spot. There's your other mate Hamill.
Is he on his own?
I know, how do you get a 220 centimetre bloke on his own? Oh, yeah.
Great highlights.
Ah!
Great. It's a big kick.
I like this one here. Watch this.
Play on. Even back then we were playing on.
Yeah, that's it. Look at
No, we're
that.
not playing on today. Mate, watch some footage.
Exactly.
There you go. Some pretty good highlights.
No, it was good, man. Like, and he was a pleasure to interview. And he does talk about going over to Essendon. Look, and at the end of the day, he says he had injuries right at the end. Right, in the last, he only played like 8 games in the last couple of years or something, right? And he said at the end of the day, like, it's a job, man. It's a career, you know. And he thanks Essendon for giving him those a couple of years at Essendon, and he enjoyed his time there. He played in an Anzac game, you know, and he was in the last final that Essendon ever won.
Was he really?
All right.
You're kidding me.
He was. We needed a Carlton player there to make him win a final.
Can he play there as well?
I think. I'm not sure.
I don't know, actually.
I don't know if he went a couple of years later.
I reckon he went a few years later.
Murphy and
Justin Murphy.
Justin Murphy and Alan went, and then I think Campo went. Yeah.
Wow. Crazy.
So everyone, have a look at this.
Buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary. I wanna be legendary till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery. I will fight, never weary. I wanna be legendary. Coming out of the gate, I'll be last place, that's alright. I don't work at a fast pace.
All right, and here we have him, Matthew Allen. How are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. I'm good.
Matty,
hey guys.
great to see you, mate.
Great to see you.
One of the nice guys of the AFL.
Thank you.
Everyone knows that.
Thank you.
You know one of the really unique things about your status at Carlton?
Tell me.
Your player number.
Yeah.
Do you know what player number it is?
1,000.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It is a bit unique. Yeah. Actually, on that reminds me. So I went to the big function we had, and that must have been about 7 or 8 years ago. And they presented me with my pin.
Yeah.
Had it on the jacket. Later on that night, the pin's gone. So I think it became a bit of a talking point. I think someone's taken it off.
Someone's pinched it off.
Someone's taken it off.
Someone's
got the 1,000 pin.
Wow.
Yeah. So
is that, being a ruckman, it's a tough position, not only because it's a tough position, but there's not many spots. Like you're a midfielder, there's 10 spots, forward.
Careful.
What happened there?
I don't know.
That was you.
Keeping on your toes.
The ruck, mate, there's only like a few
Special,
spots, and a lot of times they keep you in the reserves, and you're not going to get, you have to wait for someone to get injured or something, so is that disheartening, or do you ever think like, oh bloody, I have to go somewhere else?
Well, it is a bit, and look, at the time, I mean, Justin Madden was such a champion player, and I was sort of behind him, and there were only 3 on the bench in the mid-90s, so I was emergency for the 95 grand final after playing the first half of the year in the seniors, so the next year I played nearly every game when there were 4 on the bench.
That's right.
But yeah, it was either ruck or maybe a little bit forward or bench.
And then you were competing against sticks.
yeah, so there was all those sort of things, and I guess, well, I was only 20 at the time, but in the mid-90s I thought maybe I do have to go to another club. But, but albeit knowing Justin was in his mid-30s and wasn't going to play forever, there were times when I thought he might, so it became a bit disheartening.
Well,
when I said David left me on the bench till, I think, halfway through the last quarter, and
I was
in the end I'm thinking, I don't even want to go on. I was that nervous, but managed to. My great mate Cooter kicked it along the goal square, marked it in the square, and kicked the goal with my first kick.
First kick, that's right. First kick in league football.
Yeah, pretty happy memory, and
one of those unique people in that famous club.
Yeah, so
first goal.
Yeah, that was nice. But then dropped again when Greg came back the next week.
Yeah,
and
sure.
it was a different game.
Sleep?
Yeah, I was always really good with all that, and I think there's a nervous energy I got. But
do you dream about it?
No, I don't think.
Are you a dreamer of games?
No, I don't. I can't recall. No, I'm not sure.
What's it feel like to run through? You finally run out of the race, and there's the massive banner, and there's balloons, and there's 100,000 people cheering. What's that feel like?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Yeah, great feeling. And grand final day when there's 100,000. Funnily enough, we'll get to the Essendon piece, but I played in an Anzac Day game as well. And see, the grand finals, it's got a lot of impartial supporters from all different teams, so it can be a bit of a mixed feeling. But when I was at Essendon, the Essendon and Collingwood, and 100,000 there is pretty unique.
Yeah.
But with Carlton, we're lucky. The big 4 were really the big 4: Richmond, Collingwood, Carlton, Essendon. So played in big fixtures all the time. So by the time I got 50, 60, 70 games under my belt, it became a thing you do. Yeah, I mean, luckily,
Can you believe that you're playing in front of 100,000 people?
Well,
cheering you on. I still find that amazing.
Well, it's pretty amazing considering, in Victoria, there's, only 3.5 million people, whatever it is, and there's 100,000 they go and jam in there to watch the footy.
All right, this is a great question here.
Yeah.
What do you do on grand final? Your wife's about to have
the Anzac Day game.
Well, Anzac, but even grand final.
Hypothetically,
let's say it's grand final.
Oh, that's a tough one.
He's throwing a hypothetical at you. It's grand final week. Your wife's.
I know what I would do. I'm playing the game, mate. I'm telling you, mate. I don't know, but
look, if it's a grand final, I think the family and everyone would be behind. They'd understand that game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that you'd get through. Yeah. And any home and away game you'd probably miss.
No, home and away, and I can understand. But that grand final, and some people say, no, I'd be there, and I'm going.
What if it's a prelim final?
Yeah, no, I think
chance to get into a grand final.
You have to play, and I think the family would all want you to.
Yeah. You'd be hoping that day. You'd be have it early, man. You better drop that baby. I don't want to be put in a position. That's a unique position to be in. All right, there you go, man. And as you see, man, he's still looking good. And as you said, you knew him, mate. I spoke to him, and he's a gentleman, man.
He is.
He was a gentleman, man. I really
You'll have some fun. Don't worry about that.
Oh, he was really, really good to talk to and insightful, man. Yeah, I love doing these player interviews.
The best. Fantastic.
I love it, man. Like just mixing with these people.
It's your vibe. It's your.
I love it. I really do, and I'm really honoured to people go, oh, that was a great interview. I'm telling you, the honours all mate to sit there and meet these players and talk about the past has been fantastic. All right, let's get straight into this one here.
Yep. Bananas in pajamas.
Bananas in pajamas.
Proudly sponsored by Merino, bro. Spend $60 before midnight. You get free shipping the next day to your house, to your tent, to your camp, to your camper van, to your car,
truck,
train, steps at Flinders Street Station.
I told you.
Wherever.
Last week I see homeless people. They're ordering Merino, baby. On what? Their brand new iPhone.
Wow.
And feeding their dogs. I'm telling you, they got more stuff than me. There was one homeless person, right? The sleeping bag was superb, right? He had 2 dogs, an iPhone. Look at me. I haven't even got... Look at my phone. A fucking 6-year-old Nokia. This bloke's got a brand new iPhone. There you go. All right, my banana is simple. It goes to the AFL.
Why is that?
How do you feel about not playing us on a Friday night for the rest of the year? You jumped a bit early, didn't you? You jumped a bit early. You took away all our games, our primetime games. You put us at 4:40 on a Sunday. I hope you get great ratings when bloody St Kilda plays North Melbourne on a Friday night, mate. So, to the AFL, you're a bunch of bananas, mate. Really? I'm telling you, taking away those games the way they did, it's like they reprimanded us. You know, they gave us all, they go, oh no, can't play no more Friday nights. Yeah, you like that? Enjoy your last 80,000 for a fucking Friday night.
Good stuff, yeah. You got a banana?
No, not your banana. No.
I could be. I've got 2.
Tell me.
One, Mason Cox.
Oh, we forgot about Mason Cox.
Why is he complaining about the free kick? He got Curnow over
the
the
one
shoulder.
where he almost like ripped off his head.
What's he complaining about? And it should have been a 50-metre penalty if they go, which I don't like them paying that rule. But if they're going to pay that rule,
100%,
pay the rule. Should have been a 50. And the other one, I've seen some stuff, and I'm not going to name names because I don't do that. But these Collingwood supporters on Twitter saying, "Oh, Charlie got these soft free kicks and got looked after." How about you tell your captain to stop holding Charlie and stop worrying under pressure?
Well, tell me something. If they were soft free kicks, why was Darcy less, right?
Getting aggravated.
Why was he getting aggravated?
2 words. He knew.
He knew. He knew you gave him.
You got one? Or are you struggling for one?
Oh, probably the umpires.
Oh, that one.
That first...
That was horrible last night.
Yes, just the dissent.
Well, I was going to talk about it, but that dissent rule. And you know the problem is, they had it like last year, and then they kind of like...
Let it go.
They let it go.
But it always happens. They bring in a new rule or a new interpretation. It lasts for a couple of weeks,
Keep it simple,
and then
guys.
it drops off again.
Just keep it simple.
How about like, all right, so they go, all right, have a look at the screen. How about you just go, all right, mate, like the free kick's there, man. Just take it easy, man. I don't need to
I'm not getting into this discussion again because I'll get angry.
A couple of times they did say, you know, warning.
Yeah.
And then he kept going. Collingwood players or wherever it was, and then he'd give a 50.
That's it. You know, in your day,
how
was the relationship between you and the umpires?
Great.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you used to smash them sometimes.
You'd smash them, and they'd stop and say, "Are you talking to me?"
Yeah.
Again, I was talking to Peter Dean. He goes, I thought you were.
See, that's a bit of banter.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So there was a better connection.
Yeah.
Than I think today.
It's too much animosity.
Now there's that separation.
Us versus them. Too much us versus them.
There's a lot of division.
You can't why can't? And again, if it's like if you start like swearing at the umpire, that I can understand.
Fine.
But if you go like,
come on, man,
what's going on there? Like you're in the. We're in the game, mate.
Go, well, like
you know
that's
what?
the umpire. Imagine
Yeah, but they can zone out too. They can just go, I'm not hearing it, that's fine.
Well, that's it. Yeah, exactly.
Mate,
exactly.
they should take a leaf out of EPL.
Oh, mate, how many times have I said this?
NFL, NBA, NHL, they get in. They get involved.
Yeah.
When there's a blue. They get in and go, stop.
They touch them and
that's awesome. I like that. That's good.
That's right.
That's connection.
Right. That's right.
They're disconnecting.
To tell you the truth, we've got a lot to learn.
Mate, like I said,
don't we like pinch ideas from overseas?
Yes,
trying
pinch that idea.
Trying to promote the nice nature and be nice to them. The opposite's going to happen now.
It will.
The opposite's going to happen.
There's a lot more.
The opposite's going to happen.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Anyway.
It was just that's fucking shit ass.
Moving right along.
But it is a difficult. It's a tough gig.
I've got something.
It is a tough gig.
It's a tough. I know it's a tough.
And I do
gig.
respect them.
I know it's a tough gig.
But just loosen up a little.
I know.
The umpire. It's probably not the umpire's call. It's the head of the umpire.
Yes, that's the problem. That's the problem. You're beholden to those above you.
Just loosen up a
You
little.
know the ones above them, right? They've got a job on the weekend. That's not their only job. They do side jobs.
That's okay.
And I took a photo.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. This is them. I pressed the market.
You're on a roll tonight. He's on fire.
Press the market. Mate.
That's a good one.
They do.
Oh, he's got a smile on his face. It's good.
That's the head of the umpire. Shit, dickhead. All right, let's go straight into this one here.
Ma di che cazzo stai a parlare? Ma di che cazzo sta a parlare?
Che cazzo? Che bello.
Ma che cazzo sta a fare? Ma che cazzo sei? Ma che cazzo? Ma che cazzo ne so?
1, 2, 3.
Ma che cazzo!
Oh.
All right, this is out. That was a bit of a market cut. So what do we got here? I don't even know what we got.
What do
here.
you got for us? I see a little bambina. I see a little baby coming up.
Oh yeah, well this is just to start off with because you know you're Italian.
Yeah.
When you start doing this.
Okay.
You're still going. How cute is that, man? How cute is that? Oh. All right, listen to this. I just called this, right? Sometimes above give you a sign.
Yes.
Right?
A
And
sign
in actual
from-
fact, you'll go in somewhere after this, right?
Oh,
That's on the same sort of thing. So let's
Okay,
have a
all
look.
right, okay, all right.
Have a look at this sign.
Okay, fair enough. When you think it can't get any worse.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna
Is there
do
a
it.
shark?
He's gonna do it. He's
Oh,
gonna
no.
do it.
Oh, no.
Mate,
It's a sign.
that's a sign, mate, because not only you drop it, you fell in, man. You know what he should do? He should just keep swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right.
Get back onto shore.
Hey, listen,
Oh, that's bad.
mate, fashion these days. 80s was the best, huh?
Loved it.
Yeah. But not anymore.
Remember, you going?
This is what it's
Remember
about
these?
now.
Did you ever do this?
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Did you ever
Yeah, you had to do that. When we had to have the at the tight pants, man. I used to like my jeans used to be that tight, right? Did you wear the Levi's? They were the tight ones. They were that tight that I had to get a clothes hanger to pull up the zip.
No.
Yeah.
Did you ever wear
And then-
penguins?
Huh?
Penguins?
Yeah, of course.
Black with the white little...
Yeah.
I don't wear. I never wore. Obviously, didn't
Do you
wear
remember-
penguins. But
Did you ever wear the thin leather tie?
Maybe once.
I wore the thin leather tie.
without a shirt on.
that was at night. But anyway, let's have a look at today.
Oh, is that the one?
She's
the
not
ones
wearing
that are
it.
hugging them and
She's wearing it, but she's not wearing it. What the? What's it? You know what that looks like? You know those little, those pipe biscotti that you get in the thing. You know, in the canister. What's this? That's a shaving brush. She's wearing a shaving brush. Come on, man. What is this? What is
You
that?
can't walk around the street like
There's
that.
the shaving brush.
Imagine
Badger's hair.
Imagine dancing with your partner.
No, it looks like a. That looks like a. That's a broom. Yeah, it's a
Look at
broom.
this one.
What's that? That's the Felchazzura. You know the soap, the blue soap.
That's right.
What is this?
That's another one too.
What the hell is this?
Come on. And people go and watch that.
And this is and if you watch the rest of it, like not only they're clapping Like we were clapping last night.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. That's fantastic. Hey, listen, I just called this one here. Sometimes you just got to leave it to natural selection, huh?
Always. Yes, of course.
Just leave it. Just let the natural selection take care of everyone.
Great movie
right?
called Let It Ride as well.
Let It Ride.
Very good
Let's
movie.
have a look at this one here.
Where do you see this?
The lights are on, but nobody's home. Oh, God.
Yeah, let's just walk up to a 2,000-pound animal with devil horns on its head and take a selfie with it.
Oh, no.
Look at her. Not a light on in the entire house.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Mate, saw red.
No, what a surprise.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Now, if you had to bet, what do you think she's going to do when she gets up?
Try and
Continue
take a selfie
running?
again.
Nah, of course not. She has to confirm her stupidity with the internet first by taking yet another picture. The bison can't even believe it. You could drop missiles from a plane around this woman and she'd still have no idea how much danger she's in. This thing's like, what am I supposed to do with someone like this? Why waste my energy? I'm sure the lions will get her on the way out.
How dumb are people? Seriously.
Even the bison couldn't believe it.
Oh, man. All right, this one here. Oh, I think everyone's seen this, but I'm going to show it again.
Let's go. Let's go. What is this? What's it called? Learn from your mistakes. Is that what it is? Oh, the big fella. Nah.
In the back!
Sling in the back.
Does he kick the goal? Tell me he kicks the goal.
How's the umpire too? He's got a bit of a buncer on him, mate. He's a big boy, this fella.
I want to hear the comments though.
Come on! Straight through the middle, mate.
Make a star, make a hero of yourself, mate.
I hope he kicks it. I hope
He's got it, doesn't he?
Oh, God. You know who that was last night? Scott Pendlebury.
How
when that happened, I just turned and said, when have you ever seen him do that?
No, I knew we'd done
Even he was
I
rattled.
knew, at that point there,
Yeah, rattled.
And you know what was a good thing about that? Was we kicked the goal straight afterwards.
Did we?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Penalised them.
We punished them for it.
Punished.
We punished for their mistake.
Pendleburyised him.
All right, listen to me.
I like that.
He missed that.
I just called this one. How do you go when like in Greek, like what do you?
Yeah, nah.
Nah.
Yeah, it's the
Like a 5, yeah.
yeah.
Let's have a look how that goes.
If you have an argument with a Greek person and you have
The
said
combo
something
boy.
stupid, when a Greek person goes, nah! This means what you say is a sit silence. Maverick people say, hey brother, talk to the hand, brother, talk to the hand. This is, where did they get this thing? How this happen? From now, the Greek original, now! Right to your face. So you're speaking to me, hey, Mr. Panos, George Bush is a good person. I put the hand right over your face. You say, Mr. Panos, can I marry a Cristino? Nah, and then I smack the back of the hand. Nato. Nah, Mr. Panos, you have free specials today in the diner? Nah, Malaka, this is a business. I have no special for you. Mr. Panos, Greek people is Turkish people. NATO! Maria, anything Maria say, nah. I walk my house like this, nah. Oh, your kids are so smart. Everybody's so smart as the violin plays, and it plays until I go now to finish the symphony.
How good is this, Mike? Is that true? The nah.
Yeah. Take that.
I love it. All right, listen to me, man.
Okay.
Here we go.
You know what's coming?
Kind of.
All right.
Probably, yeah. Go on.
Let's have a look at it.
This could be the greatest worst ad I've ever seen in history.
If I think I know what it is, it's probably the most disturbing ad.
Do you know? It's the greatest
All right,
disturbing,
let's everyone look
worst
into it.
ad I've ever seen.
You hungry? You want something to eat? I've got something for you.
There you go.
It's the banana.
Oh, the banana.
What? You want a souvlaki? Well, you'll have to impress me, monkey.
Souvlaki.
You'll do anything.
That bloke, my dad's going to start. Check that out.
Yeah, he won it.
He's got
I
two
want to
left.
know who made the reference or who made the symbiotic reference of a gorilla to a souvlaki.
Head office. Speak to head office.
Have you spoken to Cooter about that? Like, what's going on
He
there?
loves it.
Now,
You know why he loves
now
it?
tell me something. Were you both involved in the souvlaki hut?
Yes.
You were both involved in the souvlaki hut.
Yeah. He's obviously the face of it.
Yeah.
Thank God for that. If it's, I couldn't say that I was the monkey. No, I wasn't
I like it.
the monkey. Yeah, you haven't actually said, who's the monkey? Because someone was behind the monkey.
Who was behind the monkey?
Nah, that's animated, yeah. Yeah, that was the thing. But I heard that, like, and you can confirm this with Cooter, but I heard that he didn't know what was going on. It was just him in front of a screen. Like, he had no idea what was about to happen.
Right.
They just said, do
Say
this
and do that.
and do that. And even the bit about the monkey,
He had no idea.
like, he had no
Never
idea.
saw the
And then it
monkey.
was a gorilla, you know, like, he
Yeah,
had
yeah,
no
yeah.
idea, you know,
I
so.
have to ask him, actually.
Yeah.
It's the best, worst ad I've ever seen.
I was in Greece.
What are you holding that for?
Because he obviously passed him a banana.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Cooter. Banana.
Yeah, I was in Greece, and it was there was a segment in Greece where they have the worst commercials of all
Oh,
time.
really?
And I'm just there watching, going, oh my God, I ring him up and go,
Really?
mate, you've hit Greece. You've hit Greece. I thought, that's my mate there. He goes, no. I said, that's me mate.
Oh, man. And that, can I say, and Souvlaki then after that, unfortunately, went downhill.
Yeah, I don't
It
really
never
wanna-
worked.
I don't
You know
wanna-
there was a Souvlaki hut here?
I don't want to air it. Give it airtime, sorry.
Yeah.
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 Well, they were here.
Although, I did have an enjoyable time.
Yeah.
Bit of a challenge.
Look, at the time, you know when they first came up?
Yep.
Look, it was
Great.
a big thing.
It was, and it was a great concept.
And it went like,
Great
it
concept.
went up and then it just went down.
I like everything.
Well, yeah.
No.
But yeah, don't wish to discuss, but it was an experience.
Yeah, it would have
It was an
been.
experience.
Nah, it would have been. It would have
And
been.
it helped me along the way.
Yes.
Hey, everything's a
I
learning.
learned from
Yeah.
Everything happens
From
for a
those
reason.
3 years,
Everything
yeah.
happens for a reason.
No, it's good. But the ad was shit ass.
Next.
You know what's not shit ass? Snits! Now look at this.
Schnitzel, chips and salad, $16.50.
And then when you put your 25% off,
This goes like $12.
Like
Like
12
$13.
bucks.
joking. They're not making money.
no, I'm telling you. And let's we'll do the last one. Of course, this is our
The
favourite.
Mediterranean salad. Oh,
Mediterranean.
can't beat the Mediterranean.
There we
The
go.
Mediterranean, mate.
Oh, eh?
Magnificent.
Well, that's like $6.
Now let's say that's it. Too. Let's say
Go, where is it?
Hey,
let's say
Schnitzel.
hi to
Yeah.
Goku because we saw him.
God
after
came
the
we
game.
saw him after the game.
And then
Gave
I
a big
went home
hug.
with him in the train.
Oh, did ya?
We had a ball, man. Like he was having.
He's
a ball.
such a nice guy.
Oh,
Such a nice fella.
He's such a nice
Yeah,
guy.
very hospitable as well. If you get down to Schnitz Northland, he'll
Nah,
always
it
look
was-
after you.
It was really
Very
good.
kind-hearted. Very
Oh,
kind-hearted. Yep.
So that was good. So everyone get down to Stitz Northland.
Make sure you do.
7, and then after you do that, you go there for lunch, right? And then for dinner, you go down to North Seafood Bar. And bang!
And you'll get
Just like Holland. Bang!
you'll get charged triple.
Yeah. No, we don't. No
We get
discounts here,
marinadas,
mate.
paellas,
Hey.
seafood platters,
When
meat
someone-
platters, soups.
When someone asks you for a discount, what do you do to them?
Nah.
Nah.
And his most famous one, the Blue Boy.
Oh, yes.
The Blue Boy.
What's your favourite? Your blue boy?
I might know.
We might have a blue girl too. You know.
And well,
Oh, you know, there's a Jan Walker. You know, there's Johnny Walker.
yeah.
They've done a
great.
Jane Walker.
No, they have
Yes,
not.
they have.
Don't, Rocco,
Mrs. Claus?
please don't.
They've done a Jane Walker.
They have
How about
not.
They
Santa?
have.
Oh,
Santa?
for fuck's sake.
Santa?
What about Santa? She's a girl.
No, well, how can we?
No, you can't.
No.
Yeah, they'll probably. Yeah, so.
Mrs. Claus?
I'm a big fan of the grilled calamari. That's my favourite
Oh.
dish there. Char grilled calamari.
I'm telling
With
you,
your,
man.
your two sides?
Yep.
And your spring rolls, homemade
Prawn,
spring
yeah.
rolls.
Oh,
Also-
they're fantastic, mate.
So we make 5 of our entrees: prawn spring rolls, fish cakes, crab croquettes,
The croquettes.
arancinis,
The crab-
and
the croquettes are fantastic.
Our famous potato cake, rosemary,
Oh,
rosemary with mash.
See, you do a mixed
A tasting
entree,
plate.
a tasting
Tasting
plate. It's got a bit
One
of
of
everything.
each.
Yeah, a bit of everything.
Beautiful.
My missus, we love oysters, right? And she's my missus is very picky on food. Trust me.
A lot of people are with fish when it comes to
But she's
fish.
very picky with everything because
Seafood.
for some reason she's got a very
Particular taste.
Sensitive.
Her plate.
Her palate.
Her palate. The plate.
That's the word.
Her palate.
Her palate is. She'll pick like
If it's
a
off or if it's
seasoning in there.
Oh,
like-
really? Okay.
Yeah, she's very good. And every time we have the oysters, I go, "How are they?" And she goes, "They're fresh." Every single time, man. And I'm telling you, she's particular with her food.
I can't have oysters.
No,
I'll have a Kilpatrick, but I won't have I can't have a natural.
Every time we go there, we have and
Natural with a bit of lemon. That's it.
No,
I'm
it's
not
the
a big
best,
fan,
man.
but people.
They're a
And
good,
then you got your
as we say with the oyster,
aphrodisiac.
they're a good aphrodisiac.
yeah. Well, aren't they?
For a big banana of the week.
Well, I always order 2 dozen.
You need 2 dozen.
Yeah, okay.
That's why.
Just to get home.
And what happens after 2 hours?
What's happening? Yeah, after 2 hours, and then after 30 seconds, it's
That's great.
a bit like Collingwood. They were.
Next.
And then, just quickly, and you've
Yes.
also got the surf and turf.
Yeah.
That's the new one.
Bit of mash. Got snappers now going on.
Gelati. You got the ice creams there too.
Artisan gelati, handmade.
And to finish off, always
Look good, mother.
they're the best.
proper.
Handmade as well.
They are proper, the local mothers.
Yeah.
They are, because I've been, it's funny enough, in Lygon Street, right? There is, Lygon Street,
There is.
A look at mother
Yes,
shop.
there is.
So there's in Lygon Street, in Italian Street, they're selling a Greek dessert done by Asians.
Yes, you're right.
They are.
You're right. You're
But
right.
I've been there, and I not for anything, they don't fucking hold a candle to those ones there. Because they're handmade. You could, they're all fucked up to shape. That's what you want.
Yeah, authentic.
Handcrafted.
Artisan. Artisan.
All right. Hey, listen. Have you got one?
I do.
All right.
You're gonna have to scroll a little bit back, but I knew you'd have the replay of it, so.
All right. Listen.
Let's go. That's the guy from the UK.
Yes, see, there you go. There you go. It's the horse racing call. The horses are at the gates.
They are too. All right,
Now I need you to scroll up. I need you to get Chincotta's goal.
All right.
We all know why. People were asking for it last week.
Can you see which one it is?
So it's making its return to the left. To the left. There you go. Yeah.
We're ready?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Cincotta con la pallone. La bomba l'ha messa sull'MCG! Cincotta l'ha messa! E Carlton in vantaggio! La bomba è ritornata!
He could become a.
He will become one of he's a star of that. I'm telling you, they should have the button. Red, white and green for the fucking Italian call, mate.
See, maybe that's what the Nuka was meant to be. The button for a bomber.
That was the bomber.
After this, a cold hero.
Cincotta?
You could, mate, with that call.
Oh,
Cincotta!
Cincotta.
Imagine that on SEN.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine like you're just calling, Cincotta's got the ball at half forward. He's taken a mark 50 metres out.
Italian. That'd be awesome.
Cincotta l'ha messa una bomba.
That was fantastic, man. What a game.
La bomba è ritornata. All right, we need to wrap up.
We need to wrap up. Instagram, TikTok, everyone get on, like, share, you know, it helps us out, so everyone get on there. North Seafood Bar and Grill.
Get to his place.
Snitz, Marino Brothers, everyone get up there. Everyone also check out the merch. Check out all the shows. Blue Sunday is with Bangkok Joe, and here's part 2 of the Phuket trip.
Yes.
Hello, Jumper Punch viewers. This is Bangkok Joe coming to you from Bangkok. Hey, last week we went on part 1 of our adventure through the south of Thailand. Here is part 2. Don't forget, keep watching the Jumper Punch. Keep watching Blue Sunday and go Blues.
My favorite beach in all of Thailand, Railay Beach. So he drops you off there and you're thinking, well, where's my luggage? Where's my clothes? Where the hell am I? Don't worry. Your luggage has been put in a van, and while you've been out on the boat enjoying your day, it's been transported over to Railay Beach. It's already in your hotel, so you walk in, your luggage is there, you freshen up, then you head out to Railay Beach. Keep in mind, this place is special. There is no cars, there's no fumes from cars, no noises from cars. It's a different world here in Railay, and you should definitely check it out. The first night, I'll give you the kind of once-over of the area so that you know where to go and explore. We'll have a little fun, have a few drinks, and then go back, get a good night's sleep. Day 3, you wake up in paradise, also known as Railay Beach West. You're gonna be staying in the exact same hotel that Haley and I stayed at for our honeymoon 20 years ago when I discovered Railay Beach, and I can't stop going back to this place. So if you've never been, your head's gonna be popping by now. Have a nice breakfast, and then you wander down to the only walking street in town. I'll introduce you to my buddy Noon, who's got the funkiest, wackiest, wildest coffee shop ever. In the afternoon, we're gonna walk through this jungle trail over to the neighboring Tonsai Beach. It's right around the corner from Railay Beach. Railay Beach is just up around that corner. This beach is framed in by gargantuan prehistoric limestone cliffs. And then we're gonna walk out behind Tonsai into a little hillside hippie village in the jungle that almost no tourists go and see. We're gonna walk a jungle trail up and over and back to Railay. That one's a bit strenuous, so if you're not up for that, then you can spend the afternoon just exploring Railay West by yourself. Believe me, it's an easy place to kill a few hours. You meet for sunset at Railay Beach West with a couple of ice-cold beverages for what'll hopefully be the best sunset you've ever seen in your whole life. Then I'll take you out for a night, introduce you to all my local Railay friends, and you'll have a night to remember. It's going to involve some good drinks, some live music, and some wacky people, that's for sure. Then suddenly it's day 4, and the Magical Mystery Tour continues. Just when you're thinking to yourself, there can't be another place on Earth that's as beautiful as Railay West, well, I'm gonna take you to one that is, where you'll be staying in one of these floating capsules. We're in here for just one night, but you're gonna feel like you've just taken a trip to Jurassic Park. The day's gonna include a super long boat ride through Chowlarn Lake, and this might be the pinnacle of the entire week-long trip. It's something that just will impact you emotionally. This is a place beyond words, and one that you just have to see with your own eyes to believe.
All right, there you go. So they just went to Phuket, part 2. I'm telling you, it's the place. You've been to Thailand?
Fuck it. Yep.
You've been
Fuck
to
it.
Thailand?
Yep.
Seriously, it's a beautiful place, man. And those tours
It's
there,
okay,
man,
it's
you're
okay.
going to love
It's
it.
nice, it's nice.
So go down there and see Joe Bangkok Joe with
Comments.
retired working for you.
Retired working for you.
First one, we love this bloke.
All right, let's see. Comments. Billy Aspros, this is the funniest show. Rocco giving it to Manny. That was in reference to Forever Rivals. Well done, yes. Well played. I think the mouse
and again now the mouse is playing up.
The mouse has just died. Here we go. Yeah, we're back up and about now. Next comment from Jason Badger. Haha. Love your work, Rocco. He has no comeback. That's for Manny. He got no comeback this week. He'll have no comeback this week.
You guys have got great vision. I can't see it.
No, I can't see that.
Justin McKenzie. Never heard of you blokes, but Rocco, you are a flog. You're not saying that now, are you?
Now, that was after Forever Rivals. Now, Mackenzie, how do you like those apples? Remember that that was in Matt Damon in the movie he does, where he's the genius. And he's working as a cleaner.
Is that where he's the gambler?
No, Good Will Hunting.
Oh, Good Will Hunting with Robin Williams. Brilliant. Yeah.
And he's inside the bar, and the bloke is smarting, and then he comes back out.
He gets the woman's number. That's right. Yes.
He goes, how are those apples now?
Yeah.
Like, I love it.
The
man.
note.
I love it. All right,
good looking rooster, Matt
What's
Damon.
this one?
Peter V. Bluebagger, bonus holes and time blindness. I guess the only black and white bonus holes are located in the Collingwood cheer squad.
I love
bonus holes are now the new reference for a
C-U-N-T.
Okay.
That's a new reference, and I love it now. Like bonus holes, I've been seeing everywhere now. Like everyone's going to bonus holes because
bonus holes are a reference for for a vagina.
Yeah. So Collingwood,
I got it
you're a
first
bunch
time,
of Collingwood.
Just in case people didn't understand.
Don't understand. You're a bunch of bonus holes. All right.
Next. Yep. Mard Sugiarto. Chat went off tonight. Hope to bump into you guys at the games one day and have a laugh. Mard's been really hardcore on the chat the last couple of months.
Not only hardcore,
brilliant.
His comments are fucking brilliant.
Yeah, so good. Love
He's
it.
so funny, man.
Love it.
Well
Love
done.
it. Love
Keep
it. Love
it up,
it.
mate. Keep it up. We love the chat.
Danny H, stop eating in the microphone. We had a few of these come up. What did you say? You said we're not eating the microphone. He goes we're not eating in the microphone. We're eating in the studio.
That's what I wrote back to him because what are you talking about? Like since day one, we've been eating. And
some people are anal about chewing. I know Mars is.
Right.
Mars hates it.
But some people pay to watch people chew.
I know, it's true.
What's it
OnlyFans.
called?
OnlyFans.
No.
What?
What's that thing where...
What is it?
People watch other people eating, like
Oh, really?
old
I don't
stuff,
know.
man. Like it's real weird.
Okay.
Someone will say it in the chat. What about this one? Yeah.
Matt Travels. I think this is that Matt O'Connor? Might be.
Yes.
Always the best part of the week. Honest, funny, and insightful. Love your work, boy. Shout out to Matt as well. I saw him at the West Coast game with his little son. Is his son's name Jaden? I think his son's name Jaden. Suede boy. 14 minutes in. I don't subscribe to every channel I watch because if it did, I'd have a subscription list 300 deep in the YouTube list and I'd never find any channel at all. So I generally sub to a dozen channels at any given time. Much cleaner. It is nothing personal, just logistics. That's all right.
It's all right.
It's okay. It's all right.
Push the like button.
Yeah. Means you got to get charged full price at Chinitz Northland.
That's it. You're not going to get... what can I say, man?
No hard feelings.
As we said, we appreciate it.
But, Suede boy, just press subscribe. Next.
That's it.
That's it. We're done. All right, I've got shout-outs to go to. How many shout-outs do I have? You know who I want to give a big shout-out to? My old man.
He's on fire, isn't he?
He is revved up.
Revved up now. Bad.
Yeah.
Last week, tell me what he was doing at the Port game.
He was just every Port Adelaide supporter. Pretenders. Where's Ken Hinkley smile? Where's Ken Hinkley?
You got it.
The Carlton strut.
The strut.
It was the Carlton strut. It was yeah. It was the Carlton strut.
Old school.
Yeah.
Love him.
Yeah.
Who else?
Shout out to just everybody. I think I saw Stav Binos after the game.
Oh yeah, I saw him.
I think it was his birthday.
Yeah.
Big shout out to him. Shout out to Panos.
Yeah.
All the Greeks, mate. Shout out to Ange.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else did we see? Godcan was there at the game. The Carlton besties, Jazz and Kirsten.
Yeah.
Love those two. Shout out to them. Who else?
Everyone we saw outside.
And a special shout out. We haven't put the video up yet. Big Marzi boy at Tomorrowland in Belgium.
We'll put up now.
There you go.
All right, there you go. Mars, mate.
On the fan cams.
He's over in...
he was watching the game in Belgium.
He would have been going off.
In Tomorrowland, so it's a tomorrow
Music festival.
What
Huge
is it?
music festival.
Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland. It's like this massive music festival.
They were in their tent, their set-up tent with the phones, sitting watching the game.
While there's music playing on. And
Blue Abroad is abroad.
Yeah, that was.
So we love you, Mars. And guess what? He's back next week.
And I'm telling you, he's up and about.
Oh, mate.
He's up and about. He's up and about, mate. We're in a good place.
Something's happening. There's something happening here.
One shout out.
Yeah, go for it.
My wife.
Ah! Happy
We love
birthday.
Tammy.
Happy birthday, love.
Shall we sing? Happy birthday to you,
Tammy.
Happy birthday to you,
Tammy.
Happy birthday to Tammy. Happy birthday to you. Hip,
Ray.
hip, hip,
Ray.
hip, hip.
Ray.
Hey.
How old is she?
Ooh.
Hey, it's a great number, guys.
39.
Boom!
There you go.
Hope you have a fantastic day, love.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
I'll see you soon.
She's a great girl, like, mate. Definitely batting above your bloody
Yeah.
average there, man. She's
Punching above my
Who
weight.
she is?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Always got your back.
After those pictures at the
Oh,
start.
mate, yeah. Hey.
What is not there to love?
Yeah, nah, that's it. That's it.
What do
great.
I say? What did I say months ago? There is nothing more beautiful than the beauty of a woman.
Oh, of course.
True.
Of course.
War man.
Of course, man. It's well done. Don't have to tell me, mate.
I think we'll end it on that note.
Well, we'll end it on that. And listen, go to Blues.
Go to Blues!
Go to Blues. Go to
Hey,
fucking Blues.
who am I?
That's Cripper.
No.
Oh, Curno.
Come on, mate.
Curno.
Ange.
Curno.
Ange. And does that.
All right.
No, he does that. Does that.
See you at Marble Stadium, guys.
Done
Go
deal.
Blues.
See ya.
I want to have a friend that if I stab a motherfucker, my wife says, Ryan Sickler called. Your bail is $500,000, but he's got 25 that he can lend you till you get out and do a benefit. Those aren't the same people that come to your birthday party at La Mirage. And, You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God. To a wonderful man, let's raise our champagne glasses. That don't happen. That's only in the movies. If that's what you're looking for, you're going to die with nobody. You're going to die alone because those people only come when your pockets are full. They're not going to be there when your pockets are empty.